Let's see if that one works now for them. Where are we? Is it going to load? Let's check over here. As normally the YouTube's is a more stable connection, but it has been obviously didn't want to do it this time. Hello YouTubers, we've been on for about 15 minutes, but for some reason it didn't connect. So well, let's say hello to all of you guys. I thought you were a bit quiet there. Dan and Jethro and Mason as well there. Good to see you in, guys. We have already said all this, but is it not working again? It's not coming up on my phone. Let me just double check and make sure it is coming for you guys. There we go. It is now. Oh, but yeah, hello there as well. Spare Rib 2, Theodore. Where are we in as well? Marcus, good to see you in there. How are you guys? Yeah, sorry about that one. It was we did click go live, but for some reason it didn't. YouTube just didn't actually connect to it. It's only when I just checked. I thought you guys had been a bit quiet. But hello and welcome aboard. We're doing another Skywatch tonight there. We are looking out to the night sky and listening out for... No, we're looking out for the strange and anomalous flying around. Potential UFO, UAP, live from Wiltshire here in the UK, right in the heart of Crop Circle country and just down the road from Stone Henge. Paul, how are you doing, support? Good to see you there. So yeah, do say hello. Let us know where you're all watching from tonight there. And then we can... yeah, we can zoom in on some good stuff if you can spot it there. The tracker is on tonight, and that blue, we're waiting for the last of that blue to go. That is the last bit of daylight for us there that needs to leave the lens. And then hopefully we're going to see some very strange things indeed. Already lots of stars and some coloration as well there. Don't fully rely on the tracker. We are building it ourselves. But it is a good little guide. Lots of things flying around up there. And how are you there? Stu is in as well, and Paul as well. Thank you for gifting the membership, massively appreciated there. And Danny with the membership, guys. You'll be able to join us for our deep dive. It's going to be tomorrow night, guys. So members, Patreons, we're going to be on a little bit earlier, probably about 9 p.m. and that's going to be for our little deep dive. And it is going to be, in fact, where's my notes? It is one of the CIA's early reports into the phenomena. So I think, yeah, the CIA Scientific Advisory Panel on Unidentified Flying Object Report 1952 to 1953. The Robertson Panel, as it is known occasionally. Basically, what are they going to do about the phenomena? Very interesting to read. It's our UFO homework. So if you do want to join us for that and you're already not a member of Patreon, link in bio gives you a month for free, so you're about to join us for that one as well. So yeah, do join us on the quest there. And YT is in. Good to see you there. And watching from Dewsbury, I love that. How are your skies tonight there? And Ian, the Devon out, good to have you in there. And Unusual Things there, good evening. I only found your channel this week there, but I love it there. Paul from Portsmouth, thank you, Paul. Very kind for you to say that. But this, what I love is meeting all of you guys, hearing all of your accounts, and it feels like we've got a network of reporters on the ground. You know, in this day and age, we are now so much more connected that when you guys have those experiences, we can have them all together as well. And Scooby there, how do you win a membership? I think it's a lottery. I think people in the chat can choose to gift them, and then it just goes to random people, as far as I know. So yeah, nothing on our end, sadly. But the Patreon does do a like a 1 month trial for free. So there's no obligation to stay on there, but you're about to join in on that chat. And a wise man, Rich, is in the house there, and I recommend you watch Dr. Michael Salis. That name rings a bell. What is his subject matter with the UFO stuff? I might have seen something there. It looks active tonight. It really, really is busy. It's a lovely and clear one. We've had such a good range of clear skies with this heat. I can't get to sleep, but we can see some strange things there. And Ian there, I feel like I've been away for ages there. Got caught up with the World Cup, but now fully to go UFO. And Ian, that's totally fine. Whenever works for you guys, we are always here. I hope you had a good fun though, with the World Cup there. And Jonathan, thank you for gifting a membership there as well. It's very, very kind of you as well. And Unusual Things got that one, so you'll be able to join us on our deep dive tomorrow. Plus there's custom emojis for all of the silly things that we do on stream. But yeah, I think it's a bit of a lottery. And YT there, we are getting closer to the meteor showers in August. August was such a good month for us, not just for the shooting stars that we saw, but generally the skies were so active and we saw some very, very strange things. And Indigo there, how are you doing? Evening all, they've been listening to Ambience, I thought ambulance playlist to do with Halloween there, yearning for autumn, dark things. You get your pumpkin spice and your pumpkin on and your big thick jumper. I am definitely looking forward to it being a bit cooler there. And Scooby,
nom nom nom.
Thank you for feeding Alan as well there. How he does exopolitics, like webinars on space programs, and he's also got an army insider called JP. No, I don't think I have heard of that one. That is very, very interesting. I will have to check him out. Thank you for the heads up there. Oh, Super Pancake, you have to turn on to receive gifts to be able to accept the membership too. Ah, excellent, Super Pancake. I wonder where that will be. I feel like I've seen it when I was in a live stream once, but I don't know exactly where it is there. And thank you, Marcus, for gifting a membership. That's very, very kind of you as well. It all goes back into the stream, guys, helping us improve what we're doing. And so, Mason, you better join us. So I think about 9 p.m. tomorrow night, we're going to go do the Robertson panel deep dive, and then we'll be off for about 10:30ish on for a 10:45 to 11 p.m. Skywatch for everybody, as always. So hopefully we'll see you all there before it there. Oh, with the gifts icon, it has the link to it there just under it. Oh, thank you, Super Pancake, for helping out with that one. I'm totally ignorant when it comes to that side of things. Going to quickly bounce back over to the TikTok, see where we all got to with you guys. I'm across 2 chats tonight, so I've just finished up with YouTube. Now I'm bouncing back over the TikTok, and I will pick up from where I left there. So do say hello. Let us know where you're all watching from tonight, and yeah, do ask any questions, no silly questions here at all. Want to hear from you all, but it might take me a second to get to you there. Where are we down there? The tube's not. Thank you, TikTok. Yeah, I thought it was. It normally is quite reliable, but that was obviously an hour streaming issue here. Where is it? It's on now. Thank you, TikTok, and Maple as well. I think it was a scheduled live. It's something in 5 minutes when I joined. So yeah, we did schedule it, and I was meant to my streaming software pressed to to go live and to join, and it said it was, but it wasn't. So. Bloody things. Technology these days, if it's not one thing, it's t'other, isn't it there? And Bully, how are you doing there? When was the last time you saw something different? So last night you guys saw something and I didn't. Apparently, a few of you guys thought you saw the right angle turn, which is slam dunk anomalous, and I was reading the chat, so I didn't. I've got to go through the footage there. A couple of nights before that, the tracker caught some really, really interesting trajectory, which we wouldn't have noticed with the eye because it's actually quite subtle. But over the course of the screen, it it wasn't the straight line, it wasn't the arc that you could expect for certain satellites. It arced, but then went back. So it went up and then over the line again, which is very, very anomalous. There as well, and before that it had been a bit dry, but no, it's starting to come back up. How are we doing, Kate? Good to see you there. And as it reformed a Vapist, how are you doing there? What software is this? So we're building it ourselves, hence why it's a little bit janky and rough around the edges, but we are trying to improve it, so hopefully we'll get it now down. And once it is, guys, if you're on our Discord, link in bio, you'll know when it's live for you to use, because we've got a few tools up there. This hopefully will be available, but we've already got our SETI, our alien radio signal computer that's always running. That you can tune in at any time and hear and listen out for alien signals and log them, and it says who's logged them as well, so you never know, you might get a lucky win there. We've also got our sensor dashboard, which is all things like Schumann resonance, solar flare activity, you name it, all stuff about space and that's relevant to us hunting this. But we've also got our dog whistle up on there now, so if you guys are out doing your own UFO sky watching and you've heard of the dog whistle, which is basically tones and frequencies that apparently do have a link, a connection to summon them in. When these are played, more strange objects appear. Apparently you need to have some very good speakers for it, but they are accessible, but essentially you can just load this up and it will output all of the sounds, tones. Most of the sounds are actually ultrasonic, so we can't hear them, but if I turn it on now, where is it? It is here. So if I turn it on, you guys on TikTok won't see the wave bar, but down here, YouTubers, you'll see. So basically, if I press this one, you will hear. There we go. Most of them are, you guess where that one come from. But most of them are said ultrasonic there, but that's our little test frequency. So yeah, we've now got that, because at the minute this is a passive stream. We are just looking out to see what is up there and just record it. Whereas if we can start to spin this on its head a little bit, maybe we can start to encourage it. We can be a bit more active in it. So I'm waiting on a lead so I can plug my fancy speakers in outside and see if we can have some luck summoning them all in. Where did we get to in the chat? Sorry, guys, I'm a few minutes behind on the TikTok chat. Where did we get to? DJ coming in with the shares. Appreciate that, guys. It is the shares, the likes, the tapping away, all of that jazz. It helps us reach more and more like-minded people there, like yourselves. The more eyes and minds on the old phenomena, the more we can all piece this puzzle together. Oh, B4. Let's have a look on that. Oh, yeah, there we go. An untracked one. Activated. An untracked one. So, guys, if you call out the grid, the mods, if they think it's interesting enough, will highlight it and we can zoom in on the cool things as well. So, call those out. Why is it when I just about scroll, then TikTok bloody sends me to the bottom of the freaking list again? Where did we get to? Scooter Boy is in. How are you doing tonight? And where did we get to? We missed some of the... Oh, there's loads of gifts there I've missed as well. Sorry, guys. We got to Carl, Janie, and Chloe as well there. Thank you for those. Laura Lass too. Dara, Neil, Dara again there. X, Rio, Kate, Laura Lass and Rio again there. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. It all goes back into the stream, helping us to prove what we're doing all these things, and for feeding Alan as well there. So when we say it all goes back in, we literally mean it, and it is all of these upgrades is where they all come from. There, Kate.
Thanks, guys.
And Liberty, thank you for feeding Alan there as well. We'll get over to the YouTube chat momentarily. I'm just going to try and find my place once again in the TikTok chat. Where did we get to? Oh, God. I think we got to here, didn't we? Oh, yeah. Oh, from Birmingham there. Currently building my sky cow. Oh, excellent reform. Have you ever seen anything strange in the night sky? We'd love to hear that, especially when it's rolling. What did you opt for in the end there? Carl, loving the stickers there. And watching you on the tubes there because the screen is better, and commenting with the TikTok. Janie, that is the pro move. That is it, yeah. The vertical YouTube on the big screen there, so you can see the camera around the right way, much bigger. And then in the chat there, loving it there as well. And DJ sent a portal as well. So hello, everybody, if you're just joining us. Thank you, DJ, for that. Guys, if you are joining us, we're doing a live UFO, a UAP Skywatch night there. And we're looking to the skies live over Wiltshire here in the UK, right in the heart of Crop Circle country, and just down the road from Stone Henge. So do help us spot the strange and anomalous. Look, the tracker does miss them occasionally, so don't fully rely on it there. It's good, but it ain't that good. So keep your eyes on there too, and then put the grid in. We can zoom in on the interesting ones. There. And Reformed as well, thank you for the follow. Massive appreciation for that. Where are you joining us? Oh, no, you did mention there. Scooby, thank you for that. And Asteria as well there, thank you for the shares. Laura Lass is in, and I think I saw a gift from Laura Lass pop up there as well. As yeah, Laura Lass fed Alan, Joanne, DJ and Marcus. Thank you guys for that one. Oh, is it jumping ahead on me once more? I will get through this chat. I will, guys. I want to hear all of your messages. We're nearly there, somewhere around here, I think it was. Yeah, there we go. And Chloe, hello again. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you in. How warm is it tonight? It's still too warm, but thank God it's not as ridiculous as it was. It's going to be 44 in Spain. Okay, I'm grateful it's only 28 at the minute. And Carl there, no, you're chatting as well there. Rio is in. And OGV is in the house. How are you doing there? Did you see the message as well about your merch stuff? We'll make sure there's if nothing by Friday, we'll get another batch sent out to you, so no worries. There must be something on their end. And is it the Ashika Gourmet as well? Thank you for the follow. Do, guys, as you're joining us, do say hello. Let us know where you're all watching from and ask away any questions you may have. There's no silly questions here at all. We want to hear it from you all. Might take me a second to get to you. I'm just working my way through the TikTok chat, and then I'll be bouncing back over to the YouTubes. I love how we all say hello. Well, it's a little community. It's a little club, isn't it there? Hello, darling.
Do you think this blanket will be cooler for Lucy and Clever?
Cooler or on the bed?
Yeah.
You can give it to him as an option.
Shall I put it in the wash then?
Go on then. Yeah, I'd be doing it without it. And Harko, how are you doing there? And is it JTM as well? Thank you for the shares. In a bit late there, Lethal. No worries, but good to see you there. You love that as well. Well, yeah, it's going to be do. Hopefully, yeah, we can make the stream more active. But also, if we check our flight radar, let's check that there are no aircraft in the area. This takes in the live data for the planes in the local area. And as we can see, if we get a sighting, we can just confirm that there is nothing there to confuse that sighting with. Marcus and Harko coming in with the gifts. Thank you. But yeah, the dog whistle, we've got about 13 different options for different frequencies, different patterns for those. There's so many there, and we can change them. We can go through them all, so hopefully we'll be able to do that, and especially when we're doing our next on location live there. And Mason Stone, how are you doing there, Mason? Good to see you over there. Were you on the tubes a second ago, wasn't you? Just watching. You're watching YouTube and TikTok in the chat there. That's the pro move. Where did we get to? We're going to get medals for all of the pro watchers, I think, for there. Got to send you the sound from the radio. Oh, yes, 100% DJ. That was a very interesting what you said. Any signals around that area are incredibly, incredibly interesting. So looking forward to hearing that one. Joanne, how are you doing? Getting down here and reform there. Been an avid Skywatcher all my life. Seen lots of weird things, and after getting into astrophotography, there Scooby as well. I think Liberty did as well. Someone pop up there. But yeah, so the more time you spend looking at the skies, the more strange things you see. Yeah, there we go, Liberty again. And V, thank you for the gifts as well. There, Harko too. Struggling to keep up tonight. You guys are incredibly generous. Appreciate that, guys. It all goes back into the stream, whether it is merch. Oh look, this is our new tour T-shirt. This is our UK UFO hotspot tour. Everywhere there are little cryptids, weird paranormal stuff, UFOs, aliens, all dotted around the map. And actually, I forgot if there's a new one. We've got the destinations on the back. So, we'll officially launch that one soon, but it is available on the shop. As it all goes back into stream, helps improve what we do. But specifically, yeah, it's hopefully going to get us on the road to Rendlesham Forest, the first of our tour locations outside of Wiltshire anyway. The site of the crash/landing in the 80s. There, I get more gear to find uses for. Oh, I know, it's a slippery slope, isn't it, Reformed? And Marcus, evening, how you doing? You're on the tube there, to drop. Yeah, say hello to them there as well. And it's busy with all us saying hello. Exactly. We're all good, Rio. How about yourselves there? Oh, be free. We've got another faint one just there. Good spotting, guys. It wasn't tracked. I'll send you the link to Michael Salas. 100%. Thank you for that one as well. Not bad. In Drewsbury there. It's not too far, is it there? Liberty again.
Thanks,
I will. This is getting quite busy over on the TikTok, but I will be back over on the tube soon. Oscar, how are you doing there? I'll probably be gone there. I have to be up 5 a.m. for America. Well, good luck. It's glad that you're going and getting all that sorted there. Definitely wishing you the best there. Tick as well. Thank you for the gifts. And Wayne, hi from Somerset. You're not far down the road from us there. Have you ever seen anything strange in the night sky whilst you've lived there? And I'd love to be a mod if you have room. Talk to Kate. Kate's the one, the magic mod of mods. So I'm sure we do. Where are we? Down here as well. Thank you for that. And Rod as well there. Thank you for the follow. Good to have you in. And I'm glad that they didn't reverse the autocorrect for me there. It's usually never ducks. Watching you playing your game there. Mason, hey, if you're getting some fun out of it, we love that. What game are you playing? It's Thursday for you now, Harko. We'll be on early enough soon there. And Marcus coming in with the gifts there. DV8 as well. Thank you for the follow. Not just the Discord again there. Had to go back to work once. No worries, V. But essentially, it looks like it's one of those very rare, frustrating errors that like the labels got wet, or they've had like somebody off sick, or they've left it on a van somewhere. So if it doesn't sort itself out by Friday, then I'll just reorder those other ones and get them sent out to you soon. Normally the t-shirts are a few days. Like literally, I think I ordered this one Saturday, and what we now Wednesday, so they're normally really quick, so I'm assuming they're lost in the system, but we'll get on that one for you. I think the other one, is it the hat? I think that does take a while there because it comes from the US. The ISS passed over at 2010 there, very high tonight there. Are we due? Oh, it looks like we're due another pass in 36 minutes. I'm not sure what altitude, it's going to be, or inclination I should say. See if we can catch it. Total Warhammer 3 there. It's not one I've played, but I am aware. Over there, watch for these stationary stars moving off. I swear, I thought I saw one star, but it didn't stop again. So, Tick, this is the thing, isn't it? Some of these movements are going to be so subtle. You've really got to pay attention to it. I'm always skeptical when the tracker starts halfway across the screen, because that's meant to be the lightest bit. So, for it to start from there, that could always be more interesting. Where did we get to? Down here there. Stuart as well coming in with the shares. Thank you for those, Stuart. Again, guys, it is the likes of shares, the tapping away, all of that jazz that helps us reach more and more like-minded people there like yourselves. The more eyes and minds on the old phenomena, the more we can all piece this puzzle together. Right, going to quickly bounce back over to the tubes and see where we got to with you guys. Got to the meteor shower. And did we say hello to Indigo? And thank you, Jonathan, again. That's very kind of you there. Oh, I did those ones, didn't I? Marcus came with another membership. Thank you, Marcus. Very kind again for that one. And where are we there? Just a little something there. I'm retired. I'm very little. Oh, Scooby, 100%. Don't have to worry. There's no obligation at all for any of that stuff there. We just like having you in and the conversation. So never ever feel obliged for anything. The only reason we actually do the deep dives and stuff is a little bit of a thank you for the other people that do or are able to in the other ways there, because I felt guilty basically. But yeah, no, never ever feel any obligation. We're just happy to have you guys hanging out. Honestly, when I first started doing this stream, I didn't think anybody would be interested. I thought if we got 5 or 6 people to watch along to keep me company as I'm staring at the night sky, I thought that would be good. But I've been so lucky to meet thousands of you guys now, all willing to hang out, share your knowledge and your experiences there. So glad found you there. I was nodding off last night and I just saw you, and wow, wow, thank you, Mason. Very kind. And what's that one? Is that Nish as well? Nishal? Welcome in. How are you doing there? And unusual there. Same here. I was flicking through YouTuber last week and I saw this and I was intrigued, and it's now hooked. This is the idea of doing something together. Like, I love my content. So my day job is actually in podcasts. So I run a podcast network basically for gaming. which I'm not a gamer at all, but do the spreadsheets. It's not as fun as it sounds. So I'm not used to being on the other side of the mic there, but you know, I know how to make content, but you know, I just never had anything to say in the UFO world. But I thought, you know what would be fun? Could we do this together? You know, can we do the hunt together? Can it be like a collaborative approach where we're all just hanging out together here, looking to the night sky, hoping and occasionally seeing some of those strange things there? Leroy, how are you doing? Can't wait for full disclosure. Mate, it feels like we could be on the crest of it. What the hell was that one that it tried to track there? Interesting. I don't know if it was just an error though. I think I need to change the sensitivity settings on there. I think the brightness is up to where it's going to be tonight. So let me just change the sensitivity so we try to see if we can get less of these forced tracks in. Still getting a little bit of that haze in the atmosphere, setting it off. Yeah, but I think we could be close to some form of disclosure at the very least there. Raf, how are you in? How are you in? You are in. How are you doing is what I meant to say. Makes you think of what they're hiding. Oh, God, yeah. And what they tell us will just be the tip of the iceberg, won't it, there? Have these satellites been drinking again? It does look like a few of them has, doesn't it? Where are we? Down on here. Oh, God, sorry, guys. I'm still trying to scroll through. Oh, my God, there's a lot more messages than I thought. And Sparrow recently found the channel there. Very enjoyable and informative there. Can you say a little about the kit you use there for the sky imaging and the radio equipment you use? Thanks. Good questions there. Spassy, is it there? Spires. There, totally got that one wrong. Sorry. Good question. So we use a Sony A7 camera, basically, with a very good lens on it. That is mostly the real work that gets the image in, and then we're using some custom software that we're building here to try and track those objects and highlight any anomalous movements there. But we use an RTL SDR dongle, plus I can't remember the name of the dish now, but it's quite a large parabolic mesh antenna that this feed horn is tuned to the hydrogen line. So where they think we're most likely to hear a radio signal. And in fact, if I shut up, that is the sound of the hydrogen line. It's always running in the background there. We've got various amplifiers and filters for that one as well. But it's quite simple, really, how it all works. Inspector Morse, how you doing? And Liberty, I'm just getting to you now. How are you doing? And Scooby, Close Encounters is awesome. I saw it again the other night because it's on old BBC iPlayer at the minute. And yeah, it's just a very, very good film. Everybody knows those tones. And they do talk, don't they, that film was based in potentially based on a lot of real information was seeded within it, and it makes you wonder if those tones were as well, because people do report, again, while we built the dog whistle, they do report real sort of positive results with playing certain frequencies, more ultrasonic than audible, but they're supposed to have to put an audible one in for the film, don't they? But yeah, we're going to start playing with that one soon. And like and subscribe and all the good stuff. Exactly, Raf. Appreciate that, guys. It is the likes, the shares, the tapping away, all of that jazz that helps us reach more and more like-minded people there, like yourselves. I said, the more eyes and minds we get on the old phenomena, the more we can all piece this puzzle together. And you never know who's going to come in and what experience that they are going to share as well. That is my favourite bit, is hearing all of your awesome first-hand accounts with the phenomena. The stuff on screen is cool, but the thing that's changed my understanding the most is, hearing all of your individual experiences. So, make sure you're following, subscribed, whatever it is, wherever you are, because we are on pretty much every night. Clear Skies it's the UFO UAP Skywatch from Wiltshire, right in the heart of crop circle country and just down the road from Stone Henge. And on those cloudy nights we do the alien radio signal hunt there. We search the hydrogen line, the channel on the radio dial where scientists theorise we are most likely to hear a message from ET, where the wow signal was heard. We listen out there as well, and if the moon's up and I can be bothered, it looks like that, and we see some strange things up there too. So we're always hunting, and hopefully you'll get those notifications when we go live. Oh, Liberty at Lakenheath in the morning there. Fingers crossed, got your brand new streaming box today. Oh, excellent. Was it the fixed one back from YOLO? Or is it a new wonderful one? You have to tell us how that one goes. And let's have a look. And they couldn't fix my old one. Oh, I knew it was fucked. Oh, is it just one of those bad luck ones? Just a bad fault with it. So they replaced it there. 76 watching and 25 thumbs up. Well, if you do, guys, choose to give us a like, we do very much appreciate that. As I say, that is the way that we meet you all. That is how we get to hear all those awesome accounts you wouldn't otherwise get to hear. So I do appreciate that one. Put mine in there. Excellent, Scooby. Thank you. Just had a Washington Post asking for some of my Trump footage. Hey, at least they're asking, Liberty. At least they're asking, isn't it, there? And Moonraker there, Disclosure Day. I enjoyed the film more than I thought I was going to. I don't think it's going to be like old Close Encounters. I don't think it's going to last as long. But I did think he had an interesting point, which was that we are ready for it there. And Liberty and Scooby coming in with loads of gifts over there as well. Thank you for those guys. And where are we down there? Bam! You've run out of credits now. Thank you guys for those. I think there's a lot more than Alan said thank you for. So it says thank you again for those ones. Tomorrow I'm starting big there. Love it. And people in France can't watch YouTube. What? Why? I'm sure they must be able to, can't they? And D1, what is the red planet there? John, good question. So D1 that you guys can see, that is actually a Duff Pixel on the camera. You got one there, you got one there, and you've got one there. So good spotting with eagle eye. Sadly, yeah, it's a flaw on our end rather than a planet. Some of them are, if you look, when the colours start to pop, they are really, really, in fact, hold on, I haven't even, let me just turn some of the brightness up a bit. There you go. Some of the colours will start to come through in a minute. And yeah, they are not quite as red, but they do get close. And Indigo, the merch, must have a look at it. Well, you know, we've got lots on there if it wants to load. There we go. So that's our new tour t-shirt, the one I just showed you. UFO sightings logbook as well. The beanie, obviously. Wearing the cool t-shirts. There we go. These are the ones that I like. I can't stop wearing them, actually, because I do quite like the designs of those. As it all goes back into the stream, helping us improve what we are doing in theory as well. When the tour t-shirt ones get sold, that is meant to update a total, because to go into the, you know, the on-location budget, basically, do it in real time so we can see the progress. And it's a Sith base. Good one. I hope you're telling them yes, but with credit there, Liberty. I want to join there on the Google Meet chat. Well, we haven't done one of those yet, so it's a good idea, though. Yeah, we haven't. I use Google Meet for work stuff, but yeah, we haven't actually done an open one. We are thinking of doing, especially as it gets into winter, obviously on those cloudy nights we'll default to the SETI stream, but I'm thinking about spicing it up a bit, and I've been wanting it for a while, doing like a sort of a late night radio phone-in vibe, so we might figure out ways to bring people in like that to share their knowledge and experiences. And Super Pancake, this is now part of my routine there. So also very glad to have found you. And super glad to have found you there, Super Pancake, as well. I honestly mean it. If those nights that I am not on, I go, I probably should have a rest. I've got to be up early. It's rare, but I always feel worse for it. This is my social interaction. So I very appreciate having you all in as well there. Where are we down as well there? We'll send you the 10-digit code. What's the 10-digit code for? Because yeah, we've not got a Google invite link for any of this, for anything that we're doing tonight. So I don't think it's that that's running it. I'm from Florida, trying to get my scope up and running, which is something. Right, to watch the skies too there. So thank you for sharing. Thank you, Dems. Good to have you in. Hey, and if you take any good pictures, we'd love to see them over on our Discord. We're always interested. No, that's not the one, Sam. It's this one. Link in bio for that. Good community. Lots of the latest UFO news. All of your personal experiences, but astrophotography is more than welcome in there as well to see all of the cool things. And D1, yeah, it was the red light. It's a Duff Pixel, Danny, but good spotting. We've got a couple of them on the screen tonight. But yeah, guys, don't rely fully on the tracker. There are plenty that it is missing tonight, so do keep your eyes peeled for this ones. We're looking for, if I transit, it's a bit of a faint one, but let's zoom in.
Zoom mode activated.
There we go. You just about see it there in the target. We are looking for these objects to stop dead, shoot off at speed, or change their course or trajectory. That tells us for sure that they are something a little bit stranger indeed. So do help us there. If you drop the grid reference in, the mods might press the button and highlight it in, so we can all zoom in on things that we may have missed there. How are you in there? I know. I'm trying, Raf. I'm trying. I'd like to say it's hot. It's cooler than it has been, though. And that's as well there. I would love to take a really good telescope on the moors in West Yorkshire. So the moors that you have over Yorkshire way, oh my God, they look absolutely phenomenal. Imagine how stark those skies are. I would love to do exactly the same thing. We should add that to our tour location list. I think that could be an awesome site. And we've got somewhere near there. I'll have to look at the map that I'm wearing at the second. This is a nice bright one.
Zoom mode
Not
activated.
necessarily anomalous. Oh, it's not. It's lost its track. It's going to get it back, though. Why did it lose its track? Very interesting, but nice and bright. Some of the differences we see in the sizes, the brightnesses, and the speeds always blows my mind a little bit. And the energy and effort, the chats there, everything else that shines through. Thank you, super. I do appreciate it. Like a lighthouse, engaging. So much cool info you share. Hey, it's not my info though. It's you guys coming in telling me. I'm just repeating all the interesting things you say, so I can't take the credit for it. I just talk a lot and turn the camera on. We're all the and the nature and the night sky is one half, and it's you guys is the second half there of all your interesting information experiences there. Thank you though, super. It's very, very kind to hear that. Is that Giza as well? How are you doing there? Could you please explain what is on screen there and tracking at night there? I've only used my two eyes for all of these years to view the sky there, so some sort of AI, I'm guessing. Close. Yeah, so what we're looking at, this is the night sky live from Wiltshire here in the UK, so right in the heart of crop circle country and just down the road from Stone Henge. This little town is labelled on the YouTube there is Warminster, and if you're old enough you'll remember the Warminster thing. It was about 10 years of solid sightings, crazy events, all UFO related, that went on here. Absolutely insane the amount of activity that was here, so it's a little bit of a hotspot. But yeah, we're looking to the night sky and we're seeing these objects moving around just like that, and well, there's going to be a lot of man-made objects flying around up there, sadly. So we need to filter out those as best we can. Now, we're working with limited data really of what those things are telling us, so the only way we can do it for sure is by their movement. So if they stop dead, shoot off at speed, or change their course or trajectory, that is how we can know they are something a little bit stranger indeed. So the tracker, when it wants to work, is basically trying to identify the movement there and see if it does anything strange there. You know, if it does anything other than that, it'll be green and just probably a man-made satellite. Doesn't mean it 100% is, just means it's not giving us the evidence to say otherwise. So good question. And where are we down there? Much better on here. The software looks great. Very well. Thank you there. They're formed. We're hoping, once we got the tracker a little bit better than it is now, I want to make sure it's more consistent with the targets there, then it's going to be getting it to recognise the stars that are in shot, so it knows where it's pointing. Combining then the tracked and the stars, we should be able to label what the actual satellites are. And again, we'll be able to filter out the ones then that are unlabelled, and they're more anomalous, more layers of evidence for it there. And hoping this year I do Rendlesham Forest for some astro. It might be good, a debut for the Skycam. Definitely. That is on our list of, that's going to hopefully be our first location for our on-location live tour, doing all the UK UFO hotspots. I'm a little bit scared actually. You guys have been telling me all sorts of horror stories about the spookiness in general of Rendlesham Forest there, so I don't know what I've signed myself up for there. Hands down to be buying so much pound paid. Thank you, super. That is very, very kind. It is massively appreciated. But remember guys, if you do get the merch, we want to see you post it in our merch showcase channel on the Discord, because it loads up in here. So we've got a few of you guys with all of your merch showing there, and if you go on holiday, I want to see somebody in front of that on the pyramids, Eiffel Tower, you know, all of the places guys. We want to see you there. Why is that not updated? There are new ones in there, and you know what, let me actually go and check that, because I think I problem solved that one earlier, and I think it's an issue with, let me just reload this one, because it should refresh. There should be more of you guys on the merch showcase. There we go. There we go. We've got everybody on the merch showcase now. Awesome thing community. Right. It reminded me to do that one. But never any pressure. Not everybody can, not everybody wants to, and that's all totally cool as well. As long as you're here hanging out, that is good there. Rusco, how are you doing? It's all good here. Still a bit warm for me there. The moon looks good from Oxfordshire. I haven't seen it properly in a good month or so. It's ridiculous. I want to do a moon stream, but it has been a while. Roscoe is in there. Have you watched Disclosure Day yet? Good film. Mr. One? Yeah, I did, and I liked it more than I thought I would. How did you feel of it? Have you tried the monochrome cameras there for this sort of thing? I have a few I may try. I haven't yet. The main reason is I'm a sucker for how colourful the night sky is. I do like that a bit. What we do want to do, which I think would be really interesting, is get this camera modified to look in the infrared. So in theory, it can see not just the visible light we see with the human eye, but all the way down the lower end, the infrared part of the light spectrum, and the higher end, the ultraviolet. You can get it modified, and yeah, and you would see all that, because the phenomena is meant to be very active in the infrared in particular. Sometimes a lot of sightings are only visible in that part. So we think that's going to be important to do. But to do it, we have to get a backup camera so we can send one away. So it's always been the thing that gets pushed further and further down the list, but one day we will get a chance to do it. How are we doing, Chris, as well? The aim code. What chat's that one? Because what chat's that one, Scooby? Yeah, because I'm not in on any particular one at the second. Where is my? Is it on the Discord? Where are we? Is it this one? No, that's print. I need to check the reply to print. Yeah, I can't see the chat on that one. Sorry, Scooby. I'm not sure which one it is to join. And why did it lose its track there? The track is wanker. Braff, yes. It's getting better though. I know you love the tracker really. And just an idea, a potential UFO may not reflect or emit light and only be spotted by seeing the stars getting obscured. Oh, Stu, not a bad shout there at all. And that's a very good point. There are definitely even man-made satellites up there that we are not seeing right now, just because their alignment, you know, where they are relative to the sun, they're not able to reflect that light back down. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of things up there that we are missing. I wonder if we could see if we could identify that and plot that. It'd be quite hard with the twinkling effect, but that could be another thing to look out for. Very good shout there. And Ken, every search for a UFO begins with curiosity and ends with the fear that something has answered. Totally there. Oh, Scooby's Ghost Tonight. Sorry, yeah, that was it. So what chat have you sent it in? Yeah, because at some point I will. I did do the other weekend, but I think it was Friday night I joined, but it wasn't on that night. But yes, sorry, my brain's gone dead. Yeah, send us a message somewhere that I'll see it, and then I can do that there. And where are we there? Any chance of software that could scan the night sky and spot stars are blinking out there, so that. To do this in a straight line there might be a passing. 100% is the way you would do it. I've just got to get it. You'd have to work out the sensitivity with the twinkling, because that's what's setting a lot of these false positives off. It kind of sees, it thinks that that's movement, and then it tries to draw a line with it there. And Amanda, you're home now. How was your journey? Hopefully safe. But it's a good shout there, Stu. I'll look in to see if we can add it there. And where are we? Where did it get to? A up there, sorry, like, no worries, A up there. I hope you're all good. Make sure you take the rest if you need to there. Oh, it starts after. Oh, okay, yes. It's Thursday night. You know, I'll see if at the very least I'll try and drop into the chat afterwards. There, Scooby. Because I need to onto there. New to me, the camera in tow. Excellent. Did you get any good shots there? And A up there, there is time yet there. Me staying awake will be a challenge. Hey, if you need to take the rest, got to listen to your body there. Couldn't wait there. Ordered the Skywatch. Super. Thank you there, Super. Very, very kind of you. Well, they're normally pretty quick. The t-shirts are getting off and out there. And I thought the Skywatch one would be the winner, would be the biggest one there. But the Team Alan shirt has been surprisingly successful. I think Alan's been using his mind control powers to get you to get those ones. How you doing, K-Dibs, as well? What's there? Alan's bought them all. He's got like boxes of Team Alan t-shirts. He can't bear. He's a sore loser. Oh, you did, Marcus, you did. So hopefully that should be in production now. I think I saw that one go to earlier. And Scooby, yes, I will definitely try it for tonight there, because I did try the other weekend, because I do want to. I'm like, no, I've got to make the effort. I've got to do it. And then it wasn't on, and then I forgot. So tonight, after the stream. And when I filmed the drones at Lakenheath there, I was on their night shift and weaponized. Oh, awesome. The art is so cool. I actually, for a lot of them, I'm not a t-shirt person. I like shirts. I'm a bit weird. But I actually do like the design so much. I've started wearing nothing but them, which has been strange, because when I go to work and I'm wearing one, they're like, what the hell's that? UFOs? I get all the sideways looks there. I would love to be in, when I have caught the replays and stuff, or dipped in for a little bit quietly. There's one or two times I was in for 10 minutes or so. I'm always a quiet lurker in the chat, but I'll pop in and definitely say hello, because it's a good show. And Sony Cam's IR mod really well. The chip and filters are not cheap there, but it can be super fun to use. Theo, honestly, I've heard very good things. I've seen some videos where they've modded these ones. Apparently the sensor in it itself is already ready to go. They've just got to remove the inbuilt filters to stop everyone's photos looking shit. So I'm definitely, it's on our list, and I think we'll see so much more. Or is it trying to track down there? Or are we getting a weird flashing? Keep your eyes on it, guys. Remember, if you are just joining us, we're doing a live UFO UAP Skywatch tonight. I'm going through the YouTube chat, but I'll nearly finish there, and I'll come back over to you, TikTokers. Do say hello, let us know where you're watching from. Might take me a minute to get to you there, but I do want to hear from you all. Oh, you picked it up on your way home there. Oh, what did you get? And what camera was that one? You're going to start watching the night sky. And hopefully we'll collect them all when they're all great. Thank you there, super. Yeah, I've got them lined up in my wall. I actually have them at the back of the door here. And where are we? How the hell can you not be a t-shirt person? I got it in my head, like my old man always used to call me like a grubby, lazy lie-about there. So in my head, I have that inner voice of going, "Oh, you can't wear a t-shirt. You look scruffy." You know, like hoodies as well. I used to when I was younger, but it did something that like now as an adult, I can't. I feel scruffy. Although these t-shirts have changed that for me. The pink filter is not hard to mod there. I wouldn't trust myself with it though. I really wouldn't. I've seen looking at there. T-shirts a size up. Oh, great. They are relaxing, you know, a little bit easier. But yeah, I've conditioned myself now to be like that. Although I'm starting to work on it. I'm starting to get a little bit more relaxed, guys. With that, right? Let us go back over to the TikToks. Where did we get to with you guys? So yeah, do say hello. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. But make sure you're following, subscribed, whatever it is, wherever you are, because we are. Where am I? Because. We are on pretty much every night, and yeah, you should get those notifications when we go live there. Where did we get to there? Starlink train there coming tonight, 32 of them. DJ, do we know what sort of direction it's coming from? Because that would be fantastic to catch tonight. I'd be really, really excited. We've seen Starlink come across in various forms. So some just after launch, where it's really, really tight together, and like midway through when they're further separated and all that, out and out. It is always phenomenal to see. There's Simon just throwing from afar. They miss you. Oh, we definitely miss you too, Simon, but no pressure. It is good to see you there as well. Alan says hello. Hopefully you're still in there, Simon. Hopefully you're all doing well. Very good to see you, sir. And I'll catch you in a bit there, Chloe. And where did we get to? Down on the chat. They're having a chat. That's all right. V coming in with the shares. Thank you, V. Appreciate that, guys. It is the likes, the shares, the tapping away, all of that jazz. It helps us reach more and more like-minded people there, like yourselves. And the more eyes and minds we get on the old phenomena, the more we can all piece this puzzle together. You never know who's going to come in and what experience with the phenomena that they are going to share. That's the thing that's changed my understanding the most. Hearing all that there. You can't pin. Apparently, yeah, I think Kate was having trouble pinning as well. It's just TikTok being weird. But loving the stickers, V. And Stuart there. It's always on my bucket list to visit the Devil's Tower in Wyoming. Proper. It is a phenomenal structure, isn't it? There are some of those landscapes in the US there that you're just like, oh, there's something going on to that there. That is just phenomenal. Can you imagine? We need to add that. Like, we have our UK road trip, as you know, that's the next thing that we're aiming for. You know, that's a bit more achievable. It's still a bit of a reach to kind of do all those destinations, especially on our budgets, but you know, it's there. Hopefully we'll achieve that one. But the big dream will be the international tour there. You know, the gates of Area 51, the Roswell crash site, the Devil's Tower. I don't know how. Excuse me, I don't know how I missed that one. V says, show yourself, Alan. Alan. He's so coy sometimes. And could someone tell the Jedis to change the colour on the lightsabers, please? Well, at least they're all the good ones with the green. You haven't seen it yet. V, how could you not have seen it? There, YouTube must think I'm French there. Maybe that's why I'm in YouTube jail. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that pinned. Come with me there to Mount Shasta. Oh, Shasta. Yes, they are definitely on the hit list there, X. I would definitely. I'll be using your suitcase, though, for lots of, you know, packing my duty-free and for the way back there. Where did we get to in the gifts? I think we got to Harko and V. And Tick there. Marcus again, Harko. And V again. They're feeding Alan.
Nom nom nom. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys, for all that. Do appreciate that. It all goes back into the stream, helping improve what we do. Shall we quickly check the old... Oh no, it's jumped ahead on me now. Where are we in the chat? There we go. YouTube thinking V is French. I've got Alan's cousin there, Mitch, arriving on Friday. Kate, I've warned you. They're nothing but trouble. Let's quickly check the radar, see if we have got any planes in our local area. This way we can confirm that any sightings we do get aren't local air traffic. We're pointing south-southwest at the minute. Yes, and there is nothing there at the second, so we can confirm that one. And I can't wait to get the rest of your merch there. I do love the mug. I'm glad to see it. Hey, we want to see the pictures on the merch showcase when you get a chance as well. But yeah, they'll arrive soon. It's very disappointing. Just your luck that it was, you know, it was your one. The only issue we've had with the delivery, and it was that one. But we'll get it to you. And how are you doing, R4? Good to see you in there. And I'll feed the potato. I missed it, but thank you for the humbling potato. Oh, look at this one. Lovely and blue.
Zoom mode activated.
Look at the difference in this one. Absolutely amazing. Just on the corner of the screen there, so we won't see it for long. But now that is very cool. Again, could be Starlink. I think something to do with their solar panels. God, it keeps jumping ahead. Okay, get where I am in the chat, and then it bloody comes across. Where did we get to? Good to see that R4. And what's the red in a B3? So we haven't moved the camera. So B3 will be... Ooh. I think there's another dead pixel there, Carl. Good spotting, though. Where did we get to? Down here. Feed him, Harker. Exactly. And Janie, eyes are shutting here there, so I'm going to get some sleep now. Oh, Janie, as always, thank you for joining us. Oh, I've just pressed the button with my foot there. Definitely get some rest. We will be on tomorrow. Remember, guys, we're going to be on a little bit earlier for our deep dive for members and Patreon. So do make sure, if you're a member or a Patreon, you check us out for that. I think it's 9 p.m. It's going to be looking at the CIA early reports into the phenomena. It's doing our UFO homework. It's always very interesting. Link in bio for a free month on the Patreon if you want to check that one out. And you'll be able to see those there. But remember, it's the free trial that gets it in. If you're just on the Patreon as a free and the normal free, that doesn't get you into the deep dives. You've got to do the free trial or the paid ones for it there, but it gives you the month for free of those ones. But the free on the Patreon section does get you access to the Starship Alan. There we go. This is our little ant farm of you guys, brings in all of your details, and you can see yourself, find yourself on the ship. Like Alan is in the jazz lounge at the minute. Kate is in the sick bay. Very appropriate. Where is... I'm not even on there. Bloody hell. That's a bit rough, isn't it? I can't even find myself. Let me take away this. We don't miss too much of the night sky. But that Starship Alan there, it comes up quite a bit when we get those cloudy nights in there. So yeah, the free version does get you on that. Where are we? Down into the chat. All right, I think I'm around here. Yeah, there we go. There's Harker coming to that. You're back on the pad there, Chloe. Hey, bigger screen. Check it out on the tubes. Where are we? And I wish we had dark skies over Cheshire there. Blaming the airport for that. Honestly, like growing up in Essex, I didn't pay much attention to the sky because it just was so light blue. You just don't know what you're missing. And yeah, here in the country it is lovely. But you have to live vicariously through us. Oh, and the red thing is moving, A3, and it was... Oh, okay, it was next to the star. Right, maybe it's not then. Right, A3. Oh, maybe it's the star that's moving, because I think that could be the star that's moving rather than it. So maybe there, because I think A3 is a duff pixel. Where are we in the chat? We're going to get to you guys eventually. I'll catch you later there, Harko. And what's the next movie club for that? I have anxiety reading for that. Oh, I don't blame you there, V. So next month, I think it's Ryzen. Which is on Amazon, but Amazon have a habit of taking them off available, so we do a last-minute reshuffle. So it's meant to be Ryzen, and I've no idea. You guys put it up there and voted for it, so we'll see if it's any good. But that'll be the last Friday of the month there. Frenchie is in. How are you doing? We're taking the merchant holiday in September, and I'll send the pics, and I'll take my IV. I want to see. That's going to be awesome, and we'll get it on the merch showcase. See you all around the world. Where are you going? How you doing, Print Farm? Good to see you in there. How are you doing tonight? Have you got any good shots in there? And I did see your messages, and I'm going to have to check. I didn't read them yet, but I just saw them pop up in Discord when I had a look there. So I'll have to check back in a bit there. V coming in with the hashtags. Guys, appreciate that. The likes, the shares, the tapping away, all of that jazz, helping us reach more and more like-minded people there, like yourselves. Alan could be tampering with the track, let his pals through. Oh, Alan is. He's always doing that or chewing on the wires there. You still got clouds. God, it's so frustrating when you... I feel like a petulant toddler a lot of the time. In fact, I am going to spin the camera around because I am bored of this patch of sky. Only slightly. Hold your hats. You'll be able to see which one of those red dots stay in the same place as well. Let's get Vega about there. Should be a better patch of the night skies. Turn the tracker back on, let it have a sulk. And there we go. Where did we get to? Always fighting this. We got to Print Farm, didn't we, down there as well. And your clouds, God, honestly, when we were setting this stream up and I was trying to get it right, and every night you'd have to wait to change something. Is that better? Is it not? Different lenses, and then it'd be cloudy. I was, like a petulant toddler there. Is the Earth flat there, Jesus? I don't lean that way. but I haven't measured it myself. So yeah, it's not. I tend to lean that we've got some rough understanding of what's going on out there with other planets and things like that. But you know, I haven't done it myself there. The measurements. The ISS is passing away west of Spain there. Oh yeah, we ain't going to catch that one tonight. I wonder why it's on our tracker. Our little alerts. It's probably because the alerts are tough. You missed them coins in the treasure box. Take your eye off the ball. You got booted, X. What did you do? Bit untracked, very dim in B3. Sorry, I'm too far behind. I probably missed a very good one there. It was Alan booted him out of the chat there. And west to east there, passing very close. Okay, maybe then lethal. Maybe it's saying I've got, was it 3 minutes on here? The ISS pass, about 3 minutes time. Well, it's actually a little bit ahead. So yeah, it might be a little bit longer than that. That's my window for when I need to go downstairs and put the cam up. Maybe we will see the ISS tonight there. Where are we pointing? Yeah, there's a chance. If it's high enough, we might have a chance of seeing it. Staying up for it there, so I'll video it. Oh, awesome. I was passing over the top of you. And some come with me to Mount Shasta. I 100% will there. How you doing? Oi, oi. Good to see you there. And I don't know why, but Devil's Tower freaks me out. There are some things on there, natural structures, that just touches on something sort of like primordial, isn't there? We just get the red flags. And I'm trying to think, it's certain, yeah, I know what you mean. I'm trying to think. Have you ever seen the NASA training swimming pool that they have, where they've got the mock-up of various satellites and the International Space Station? They train all the astronauts in the water because it's the closest they can get to sort of 0G. And there's just something about that just freaks me the hell out. I look at that and go, hell no, not a bit of me at all. And Morgan as well there, thank you for the shares, appreciate that one. And no worries at all, V. And Kate as well, don't blame me there. Alan wanted to know what it's like there being shipped from China. Don't give in to his curiosities. They only get stranger, Kate, there. Obviously, he wasn't going to shove himself in a crate. Of course not. The Starship Alan. I have missed the Starship Alan. And wish I was there with my setup there and I could check and see exactly what it is. Oh, yeah, definitely. Print Farm. You're not too far away from us. It's those clouds, though. Hopefully, they're not going to come this way. Don't see. I'll make sure it's refreshed itself. Sometimes it's hard to spot, but I'll make sure. In fact, let me do that now. Let me make sure it has refreshed itself. Where are we? Make sure that actually it's going to be on something else, isn't it? Oh, I'll have to do it afterwards. My little menu buttons aren't coming up at the second, sadly. And you're sick bay, very appropriately. Isn't your night off the last Friday of the month? Oh no, that's this Friday. That's this Friday. I'm off, yes. So I've got somebody staying, and I thought I'll let them have the first night semi-uninterrupted because they're going to be for 4 nights. So, you know, they'll get disrupted enough. But yeah, that'll be this Friday we're off. That's why we're going to do the deep dive tomorrow, Thursday, before the mainstream. That was a red flash just over there. Keep your eyes on that. That's very anomalous in A2. Yep, so we'll be off Friday night. But we should be on for Saturday, Sunday, Monday as well. At least it's not the Vast of Night there. I'm still not over that. Well, what a quality film that was, V. That you did love the Vast of Night. We'll have to do a mix-up of the merch. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll send you your replacement T-shirts, V, but they're just Vast of Night ones. We'll do the Vast of Alan. Loving the Vega sticker there. Talking about hybrids. Is that what it is there? All 5 minutes to go. And the bin's out, you can relax now. That was us last night. Agent X swearing with Alan there. Pico, how are you doing? Give him a reason to. And no, it's the Starlink train passing West. Sorry there, Lethal. Sorry, I'm getting myself tied up. It freaks me out too. That uncanny. There is something about it, isn't there, Chloe? There really is. It does unsettles me. I get vertigo a lot because of various other issues, but it's not the same sort of feeling. That's just like a dizziness, and I hate just the sensation of being dizzy. But yeah, no, that is a real like a phobic reaction there. There's just something horrendously haunting about it there. Dodo, how are you doing? Thank you for the gifts there. Jumping ahead on me again. B3 untracked. Good spot. V coming in with the shares. And Like, there's a certain structures that just give me the bad vibes. I know there are others, but I can't think of them right now. Not far at all, really. No, not really at all, especially as the crow flies. Definitely the same parts of the sky. When my Alan arrived from China, he had one short leg and one long leg. It's the high quality what you get for there. And, oh, let me check out there as well. Oh, yeah, go for it there. I should be. You should already. You think you've got the maximum on there, Kate, already. So if it's not, I'll have to do it manually. The 29th is early next week, so technically next Friday is next month. What? So, no, isn't next Friday the 30th? Are we on a 30-day month? Have I messed up, or has my system messed up? Where are we? Would love to visit the Appalachian Mountains and Skywatch Ranch. 100% there. The Lulus. It could definitely be us there. How you doing, Dawdle? We need to get you meditating. Oh, I know I need to, but it just makes me dizzier, and I dislike it. If I'm not stimulated, I'm not happy. Dawdle there, thank you for the gifts. Right, where did we get over to you guys on the tubes? Where did we get to you in the chat? Sorry, guys, let me catch up to where it got to. Bit to that, didn't we? So you could sell the thing, ties and cufflinks at Rund. Honestly, that is a great idea, but it does remind me more of Alan Partridge, though, with his blazer badge set, if anyone gets that reference. There. Sega. I couldn't pop into town there dressed like a Peaky Blinder. It's t-shirt and juggles all the way. It's all about comfort, dude. No, Raf, it's definitely not about being smart. Like, not really, like with what I wear. It's more, you know. So I tend to, basically, I'm a trendsetter, but for like rich people, and totally unintentionally. So whatever I decide to wear, the next season, for some reason, that's what like the rich, you know, like family money lads, you know, what do they call them? Fucking linen wankers. That's the one, you know, all the linen shirt brigade. Just like, you know, I used to like a linen shirt, and then they started wearing them. Yeah, it's that sort of esque. So I have to keep mixing it up. And I don't do the black, but for Alan, I make the exception. I was going to say. Alan from Peep Show. He's got those vibes, Doug. That is actually, that is very Alan from Peep Show, yeah. I thought of the same. Black t-shirts. Devil's Tower, is that the one? Yes, it is. Yeah, that's the one. Good for the clarification there. Hey up. And Blue Goose, how are you doing there? Good evening from St. Augustine, Florida. Good to have you in. How are your skies tonight there? So guys, as you're joining us, do say hello and let us know where you're all watching from tonight there. And if you have had an experience with the strange and anomalous, would love to hear about that as we're waiting for the action to happen on a screen. So this is our live UFO UAP Skywatch night there, coming to you live from Wiltshire here in the UK, right in the heart of Crop Circle country and just down the road from Stone Henge. So a long history of the weird and wonderful. We're going to see these objects, lots of these objects moving around up there in the night sky, but we need to see them stop dead, shoot off at speed, change their course or trajectory. That is how we'll know for sure that there's something a little bit strange going on there. And Leroy Todmorden in 1980's UFO incident is the best UK one. That is an interesting one, isn't it? That is, you know, with the body there, and wasn't there there's a separate one. There's the police officer, wasn't it, that had the sighting as well. That was a pretty good case as well. I don't know if it's the best, but it is on our UFO tour list. So hopefully we'll get to see something when we go there. I think it is on our UFO. I'll have to check the map that I'm wearing. There. Anyone else had their FB suspended there and moved to AI reviews of accounts and have been kicked off thousands? Oh, no, I've been off of it for a while now. So I wouldn't know. It thinks that you're AI. Delete your socials. Yes, yeah, same. other than this. So I come on to stream, but I don't use them now. Near you and me. And see, that's the only thing up. It's all the photos and the record. I've just kind of come into peace with having lost them. That is so frustrating. No, I guess so in 2017 they lost. Oh, this is the problem in it when we depend on all these platforms. But how do we go forward? You know, backing up everything all the time there. Could be in the grow room. We did have a grow room. I think we did got a hydroponics bay somewhere on the ship. We did in the original Starship. Oh, it's Olympus T there. OMDE. I think. Oh, excellent. That's a nice bit of kit by the sounds of it there. And apparently my efforts have been selling legal stuff. No, what have I considering? What? They're so weird. It's like the TikTok AI moderation. They're coming out with dangerous stream and all that sort of jazz. Or your Allens have got on your account there. Hello from Las Vegas there, Eric. Welcome aboard. I think you're our first from Las Vegas. You are right in the heat of it all there. Not far from Area 51. Have you ever had an strange experience yourself? Thank you for saying hello. Deep water is absolute nightmare fuel. Story of those divers who got sucked down a nuclear coolant inlet. Oh God, whilst making repairs in the middle of the sea. Yeah, no, that is nightmare fuel. Shudders there. There are so many horror stories I've heard about the deep sea and stuff. I don't know how anybody does it there. The ISS will be passing west of Portugal, so it's going to be a little bit lower. I think it's in out west, but I do have an app for that. Where is it? Oh, let me have a look. Where is it hiding? Let's see if I can see where it is, because our little timer is a little bit early. Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh, it's actually turning down, isn't it, there? I don't know if we're going to catch that. It might be a bit too low for us there. Can't cook anything in space either. Did you hear about the aliens that were cooking pancakes? They were landed, they weren't in space, but the guy gave them a jug of water, because that's what they requested, and they gave them some pancakes in return. Apparently tasted awful. Good use of the grid. Can't spot anything down there. Actually, it's getting a bit dark again. Should we turn up the brightness, guys? Let's crank up the brightness, see if we can get a little bit more out of it. Oh, don't want it to be too washed out. Maybe down a bit. There you go. Let's try and attract those ones. And I'll catch you later there, Leroy. Send you a pic on a TikTok. And let me see if I can load that one up. I've got such old man hands with these things. Let's have a look. Where do we get to? Come on, you damn thing. I'm so old. Let's have a look. Oh my God. That is a rig and a half there, Liberty. Jesus. That is such a nice bit of kit there. That is very, very cool. And Chrissy there, Operation Stargate, the US mission of mind projection is very interesting there. Could well be something in this meditation type of traveling. So the more it looks like they spent billions for a very long period of time, probably still doing it. There is some sort of consciousness connection going on, which, you know, despite my protests, I think, you know, yeah, there could be some strong links to it. Very much so there. And yeah, I can't remember what the name of the incident was, but it was one of those 60s ones where this farmer guy just heard something, thought his roof fell off his house, looked outside, you know, in the field, there was a classic UFO, and, you know, the hatch opened, and, like, you know, a being looked like a small human, just was kind of gesturing with this jug, so he was like, what do you want? You know, water? All right, so he got them water, and they're like, yeah, thanks. And then they were frying pancakes inside the craft, apparently, and they went, you want some pancakes? Didn't say it, but they pointed, and he took them. Apparently they tasted like cardboard, but yeah, he did keep them. They were tested, apparently. Nothing anomalous, but yeah, they looked a bit weird. Yeah, they were tested. They did keep them, but nothing anomalous in it there. Although this then gets into the angle of the actually, where did certain crops come from, and how confident are we that we can trace back their sort of development through genealogy there. Maybe they were a gift, you know, crops themselves could be what was responsible for man advancing, you know, all of the calorie density there, the reliable food, you know, bountiful harvests allowing us to balance things across. RV, thank you. We were here. Appreciate it. And right, let me scroll down there. You have a Peaky Blinders costume. Well, you've got to, you know, you've got to be undercover everywhere. Pesky Blinders. That's the Audi version. Anyway. Yeah, they still keep stealing my fashion there. And Kai there, thank you for the follow. Good to have you in. Where are you joining us from tonight? Guys, if you are just joining us, we are doing a live UFO UAP Skywatch there. Coming to you live from Wiltshire here in the UK, right in the heart of Crop Circle country and just down the road from Stone Henge. So lots of weird and wonderful things in these night skies. Do say hello, let us know where you're watching from, but also ask away any questions that you may have. There's no silly questions at all. Might take me a second to get to it as I'm bouncing across the different chats, but we want to hear from you all there. But make sure you're following, subscribe, because we're on pretty much every night. We've got a lot of clear nights ahead of us with this heat wave. In fact, I can't see the end of it, even on the long-range weather forecast. So yeah, going to be many nights of these clear skies. Looking out for the weird and wonderful here. But when it does go cloudy, we do an alien radio signal hunt. Got our own dish pointed to the night sky, listening out for hopefully a message from ET on what is called the hydrogen line, and that is the channel on the radio dial where scientists theorise that if ET is out there, that's where they'd put the message. It's where the wow signal is heard, and if the moon is up and I can be bothered, we do a moon watch. Haven't done one in a while, so I do actually want to do one soon. We see some strange things up there as well, so if you're following, subscribe, you should get those notifications when we go live. Next Friday is the 31st, I know, because it's my granddaughter's, our daughter Pat, so okay, we wasn't wrong then, yeah, so that is going to be our movie club night, and again, it'll probably be before the stream, be watching those ones there, and OG as well there, Jim as well, thank you for the follow. Good to have you in. Good spot in there, Cole. So A2 for the red flash. I think that is roughly where I saw one earlier out the corner of my eye. And V says hello, A up as well. Where's it going to here? Let me get down. And there's Leona as well there. How are you doing? And we're all good here. We're all good. How about yourselves? Where are we? Down on the chat. Glad to hear it there. And Print Farm, bro, I'm going to bed there. I'll get you. I'll get your messages in a bit there. Have a good rest there, Print Farm. And loads of clouds in the sky. It's annoying. Oh, Joseph, on it. We're so lucky at the minute with the clear skies that we've been having. But yeah, when we do that day of the day, the 50 odd days in a row that we got over winter, that was ridiculous. We didn't get the camera out. Just a block of SETI signals. It sent me a little bit mad there. And that Deke there, seeing the UFOs. I don't think we have yet tonight. I don't think we have. I think it's been pretty slim. But last night, yeah, we did have a lot of interesting action, interesting tracked paths and things there. Oh, Isle of Man. I love that as well. Again, clear skies over there. The summer holiday to Lulu there. At least I know what day it was that. Hey, you're doing better than me most days. The bright side and all that there. And watching from Antarctica HQ, Deke, I would love that. I want a selfie. I want to see a selfie. God, could you imagine what the skies are like out in Antarctica? When it's not a blizzard, when it's a clear sky. God, that would be fantastic, wouldn't it? My battery's on 12% there. Oh, Agent X, get yourself plugged in. But you coming in with the shares, thank you for that one. It is the likes, the shares, guys, the tapping away, all of that jazz there, helping us reach more and more like-minded people there, like yourselves. So the more eyes and minds we get on the old phenomena, the more we can all piece this puzzle together. You never know who's going to come in and what experience that they are going to share with us. Right, I'm going to bounce back over to the tubes. Where did we get to? The Eagle River incident of April 1961. That was it, like bang on. Bang on there, 10 points Gryffindor, getting that one right. And fun time there are all the things that look like stars that are moving satellites. So statistically, it is most likely, it's a really good question there, fun time. So it's most likely is the answer. It's a statistical thing. Now, people were seeing objects like this. If I try and zoom in on a good one, we can see this one, can't we?
Zoom mode activated.
You can just about see that white dot coming in on the screen there. So yeah, most of these are going to be man-made satellites. There's just a hell of a lot of them up there. But these were observed well before man had satellites up there, and again recorded too. So there was something up there that was doing this. So we can't say 100% that it is a satellite with the data that we've got here, but we can say 100%. Whoa, a shooting star just down there. Somebody hit the new shooting star log button. That was a good one. Yes, we can't say 100% unless we matched it up with a tracker, which hopefully will be possible for us soon to do, start filtering them out. But yeah, there could be a lot. Hey, there we go. But then Yeah, so, but until we do that, then it could be anything. But we can say 100% if it does something strange. If it stops dead, shoots off at speed, changes course or trajectory, that does tell us that it can't be a satellite, can't be a bit of space junk there, can't be a shooting star, because it's defying the physics of how those things work. It's a lot rarer, but that's what we're on the lookout for. That's what we're hunting for. But most of them will be. It's a good question there. And from New Jersey there, Mr. Ken, you've got the old, the drone flap. Is that still going on? Word on the street is that, yeah, there's still lots of activity and lots of strange lights in your sky. What did you think of it at the time there? Did you catch it? And Living Light, how are you doing there? You came in last night and fell asleep. Hey, that's totally cool, Liberty. If we can get you to sleep. We have Alan. Alan, though, isn't a fan, so...
Wake up, pathetic humans.
So yeah, he started saying that now. I don't mind you having a little bit of a snooze there. And living like, so I'm ready there. UFO coming in 3, 2, 1. Right, keep your eyes. Cool. It's a good question there, fun time. And Neil Tyson believes in aliens all of a sudden. Oh, he winds me up. Something chronic he does. Just being so rude about it for so long, and now all of a sudden he's like, oh yeah, no, it's perfectly bollocks. You know, you were wrong. Admit it. You know, fucking. It's not like the old days of science communicators, was it? With the old Sagan and, you know, Arthur C. Clarke. You know, they were much better. Much more respectable. Oh, my God. Let's have a look. Oh, we're getting some tracks. We are getting some tracks indeed there, but it is quieting down a little bit. North of Cornwall. Oh, what was that one for, X? And Steve, did anything come out of the object that looked like it took a sharp left turn last night? So I think there were two there. One of them I don't think was. Looking back on it, it looked like it might have been where the tracker, which is perfectly positioned, going too close to one that was going the other direction, and it got itself confused and went off with that one. Excuse me, but there is still another one that I'm trying to find on the video, but I haven't managed to find it yet. Excuse me. That was a bright flash in a B2. So, where are B2 here? Keep your eyes spotting. Again, if something flashes, it might not be, you know, sexy, but it can be very, very anomalous. One of our best sightings was the stationary flashing that we saw multiple times last year. You know, everything should be moving, should be in motion up there. If something can hang around, sit still long enough to flash back at us multiple times throughout the stream from the same point, that is very, very strange. B2 untracked. Oh, a bit late, I think, for that one. Yeah. Thank you, though, there. Battery's at 10%. He's going, he's drifting, he's fading. It was towards the top of B2. So for you guys, that would be, because you've got it around the other way, so B2. So it's around this area here. See if we get a repeat of that one. Keep your eyes looking out for it, guys. Oh, you saw the flash there. It looked like a red flash to me. Lethal, I thought I saw a red flash earlier, and I thought my eyes were going funny. This could be very interesting. This could be very, very interesting. Let's have a look. Where do we get to? Over on the tube. Let's get back to you guys in the chat. So if you are joining us, guys, we are doing our live UFO UAP Skywatch night, coming to you live from Wiltshire here in the UK, right in the heart of Crop Circle country, and just down the road from Stone Henge. So do say hello. Let us know where you're all watching from tonight. Let's have a look. Oh, and Omni, and I missed that one there. And don't ever apologise for asking. It's a good question there. So, what is the two red stars? So the real deep ones, like this one here and that one there, they are basically duff pixels on the camera, sadly. But some of them, there are other ones. I think like. Where's my fucking... I think that one's a real one. Like, that one's a real one as well. So sometimes it's quite hard to tell. Don't know what those ones are called, though. This one is Vega, this big purple one here.
Zoom mode activated.
Big, beautiful Vega. 26 light years from us here on Earth. Burning much hotter, much bigger, much brighter than our star, the Sun. Those satellites are moving little dots that look like stars when to look outside at night. They do. There's so many up there. I was blown away with how many of them were up there. So, where are we as well here? Sorry, scrolling down. Oh yeah, seen a lot of suspicious stuff during and since that. Oh, what was the best sighting? Do you feel that, drones could be, like, state actor drones could be an explanation for the things that you saw? Or is it well out of that? Is your gut telling you something a little bit stranger could be at play? And Super, he talks over everyone and acts all forward to people asking questions a lot of the time there. I used to love him, but can't say. Yeah, it's just the attitude, the higher than now, that I just can't get past there. And Mr. Bungle there, how you doing there? Wow, what is this channel? It looks cool. Thank you, Mr. Bungle. Welcome to our weird part of the internet. We are the curious-minded ones. So we're doing a live Skywatch, looking out to the night sky live over Wiltshire. The camera's in my garden, about 10 metres in front of me. It pointed directly up to the night sky, looking at the big, bright Vega star. Where is my cursor? This one here, but obviously all around it. The actual amount of sky that we're looking at is, if you do this, the old director's alignment there, like action, you point that up to the night sky, that is roughly about, the snapshot that we're getting with this lens at the moment. It's only a small part of the night sky, but we still get lots of movement. So we're looking out and we're trying to track these objects to see if they do anything strange. We want to see them stop dead, shoot off at speed, change their course or trajectory. That tells us for sure that they are something a lot more anomalous than the many man-made satellites. Oh, looks like TikTok's having a bit of a sulk. How the hell did that disconnect? We've not got any connection issues. Bloody thing. Ridiculous. Come on, TikTok. We'll continue over here. Sorry, TikTok. There's no excuse for that. We're fine. It was TikTok having a sulk, so hopefully it's back now. But yeah, so where are you joining us from there, Mr. Ungle? And speaking of the outer scientific guys, I really miss Stanton Friedman. Oh, that's a good shout. That is a very good shout as well. Jim Kalili there, though his class. The name does ring a bell. Sucks oxygen out of the room. Have you ever picked up a Starlink? Oh, for fuck's sake, TikTok. It is still having a sulk. But yeah, so we have multiple times. Honestly, it looks cool, Starlink going over. We've seen it a few times when it's really, really tight together, really, really close, and we've seen it really, really spread out, and all of the differences, like there. It is always awesome to see. Hey, TikTok, are we back? Are we back, TikTok? Yeah, don't know why. That's not an us problem. That's a TikTok problem. So I'm not sure what it's doing there. Intergalactic flashes there. Well, I never thought I'd be so excited to see a flasher. I appreciate the questions there, Omni. Do ask away, guys. Any questions? We want to hear from you all. There's no silly questions at all. All red dwarfs, maybe. You know what? We do have... yeah, we do have a couple, don't we? Because we do see some very distinct orange stars at some point there as well. And how far is the next galaxy there, Alpha Centauri? So the next galaxy is actually Andromeda. The Centauri system is our next solar system, so the next collection of stars. So it's a bit weird. So our solar system, our sun and the planets around it is actually a bit of it's a less common type, in the sense that a lot of these stars that we're seeing are actually multiple. There's normally one big bastard star, and then there's smaller ones. And our one is thank you for the humbling potato bee. But then there's normally like a really, really small sod that just flies out. And so the Alpha Centauri is a bright star. That's our closest one. It's not bright enough for us to actually see it, which is weird. But yeah, I think it's got two other stars. I think it's a trinary system there. But Proxima Centauri is technically the closest one that is there to us there. So as well. But yeah, our actual next galaxy, which is billions and billions of stars, that is Andromeda. About 2.5 million kilometers. It's 2.5 million light years. That's it, away from us here on Earth there. But we do see it occasionally. We spin the camera around. But these distances are so vast. And I love spare ribs. I do as well. Anyone heard anything about the New Jersey drones recently? We do have a chap that monitors them. I think it's Tanky pops in, says they're still quite active, but that's all I've heard. Nothing on the main things there. Cool, like the setup there, and definitely follow. Thank you, Mr. Bungle. Do appreciate that. We're on pretty much every night, so I warn you, you'll find yourself in here most nights. A cool little community of people hanging out. Yeah, pretty much every day there, and you're very welcome in. And you found the gold mine, exactly. Canada. Oh, we don't actually get too many in from Canada. We do get a few. How are your skies? I bet they're absolutely fantastic there. I'd love to go to Canada. Oh my god, for sure there could be. Is it the Sag Harbor or the Shag Harbor? I can never remember which one there. That could be. There was a Canadian UFO incident. How you doing, Emilio? Good to see you in. We're all good here. My bucket list as well, from Ontario. Oh, are you? This is the only thing I can say to Canadians. Do you watch a show called Letterkenny? Because I've started watching that recently, and it's very, very good. DBs, how are you doing there? And Chris as well. I know you're talking there. And UFO, well there, how are you doing? You're new. Good to have you in. Where are you joining us from? Have you ever had a sighting yourself there? And if so, do tell us more. I'd love to hear there. Sounds about right. I'd love to see Starlink there, watching from Middlesbrough. Good to have you in there, DBs. DBs. So we see it a few times. It was going over tonight, but I don't think we caught it. But if you hang around long enough, we've caught it multiple times before. It's always very impressive to see. And bucket list is to ride Route 66 on bikes with brothers there. Now that would be very cool. The UFO Route 66 would need that one. Amanda D1, good spot in there. D1. Ooh. I have to align it up in my grid. I think I missed it though, but keep it up there. And video game, how are you doing there? From Devizes, not far at all from us there. Now, I'm quite new to the area. I'm new to Wiltshire. I've only been here just over a year. As a resident, video, have you seen anything strange? I'd like to hear about that one. Are you familiar with the old, the Warminster thing? That surprised me, being, here, and it's still, there's some weird things going on still. It is amazing, isn't it? I've really got into Letterkenny. So if you guys haven't heard of it, it's like a Canadian original comedy series. And yeah, I didn't realise it was 12 seasons, and I'm on like season 10 now, I think. So it's problem is nobody else I know watches it, so I keep wanting to like use the slang that's in it just unconsciously, and I go, nobody's going to get any of this. It's brilliant. I look for them too, their UFO huntings. What is your best experience? I'd love to hear about that one. The more eyes on the skies, the better there. If you like that, Kenny, you might enjoy watching. Trailer Park Boys. Bloody hell, yes. No, that takes me back. It did remind me of Trailer Park Boys. I didn't complete it, but I did get quite a few seasons in. My neighbour was obsessed with Trailer Park Boys. And they're all LC2. I'll keep an eye. It's a faint one going through C2 now. Good spot in there. We need an object to stop. Leroy, 100% we do there. As Canadian as it gets, it really is. A little tricky poo. Does the tracker do anything if the object stops? So, Doug, it should go red. That should also be, if it does anything other than the standard paths and speeds, then it should go red. It should. There, but yeah, I don't know if we've had to test that one. I mean, it did work for the right angle turn, for the interstellar handbrake turn. I think it was wrong, but it still identified it, didn't it? So it kind of worked like that. And what time do you usually start and end there? It's live. It is a live UFO hunt. Yeah, so it's all live from right in the heart of crop circle country. But yeah, so normally when it gets dark, or a little bit afterwards, because the lens lets in so much light, we have to actually wait probably about half an hour. So at the minute, it's sometime between 10:30 and 10:45 that we go live from. But as it gets darker earlier, we'll be on earlier till about maybe an earliest of a 9:30 start. And then I do say normally 2 hours, but I tend to push it a bit, especially with the clear nights that we're getting at the minute there. Putting lasers and lights at the stars and they start moving. UFO, I've heard that a lot of people have a really, really good cause and effect. There's a really good, what would you call it there? Like direct connection with the phenomena in doing that. So I don't use a laser pen, mainly because we're literally where we are. We are right on the edge of a military training area, and there's lots of military helicopters always going on. And when we do our live ones on location outside, we actually go up some of the Iron Age hill faults locally where there's been lots of sightings, which are technically on the training area. And I'm back in my mind is that I go, that's interesting. I'll point a laser pen at the strange object in the night sky, and it turn out to be an Apache attack helicopter, and I'll get blown up very quickly. But we are actually starting to play with that more active side of it. At the minute, this is passive. We're just looking out to see what is happening, what may be going on in the night sky. But we are, you'll see this over on the tubes, and you'll hear it over on the TikToks, but you won't see it. Where is my little buttons? They are this one. Yeah, so if I turn it on, you'll see the little thing change down here. But people have apparently a good response with sound, frequency, tones, all this sort of stuff that can you know, ultrasonic normally, certain frequency patterns that can maybe summon them in. So I've got it all set up. I just need to get my speaker out and then to start doing this live. But basically, this is our test tone, so you'll hear it. But so basically, that will be running in the background, doing various patterns, ultrasonic tones and sounds out there to see if we can encourage and, you know, summon them in, basically. That you won't hear all of the sounds most of the time, but that's why the waveform is important. But it'll be going on in the background. So I'll turn that one off for now. But yeah, it's so hopefully we're going to start to see some results along those lines. What's the best thing you've caught? I've been to Caution Mines there when working for a contractor, the British Army there. They still pretty much have a UFO department there, despite being officially closed there. Just a secret again, I guess. Yeah, you can imagine they're always going to have something going on. Caution is a fucking amazing facility. I'd love to get my nose around Burlington and the Caution Computer Centre and places like that. My previous geeky interest was Cold War things, so Cold War bunkers and all of that sort of stuff. So I used to love an underground place. And super there, right near a military base there, so can't use mine either. I wouldn't trust myself with it. It's a rabbit hole to go down, very much so. Smelly aliens down there. But they do say, don't they, that the old that they smell a lot. The pores in their skin could be emitting something there. So if we're looking for you're looking for UFOs, you do some intelligence, right? Well, Terry, it's an interesting point, because I actually agree that the Warminster thing could be, or would most likely be, related to military testing and stuff like that as well. But you're just an asshole, so I'm going to remove you there, because you want to be the cleverest person in the room, and when they're not, you get upset. So we're not going to bother with you tonight. And have been there. Everything is left as well. It's a fantastic little time capsule, isn't it? So I would really love to. Did they sell it in the end? Because they were looking to sell it, weren't they? And I know there were some wine companies that were interested in that one. All the telephone equipment are actually documenting it as well. Really? Oh, God, I would love to. Honestly, I would give my left tit to go down there. Yeah, I can't. Well, exactly. If the Third Eye Spies doc is about Cold War spying with remote viewing, I think that, I don't know if I have. I have seen some things on all of that, on the remote viewing stuff there. Yeah, I like outside opinions. I totally find if people are skeptical, I am totally cool with that. But when people are coming in not for a conversation, because they just want to be clever and they think they know something that other people do, that's just pointless. You're not going to be able to have an interesting conversation. They just want to sit there with their hard on, thinking that they're smart. As well, where are we? The wine companies have different parts of the mines. Oh, so they're still over there as well. And living like that, have you heard that Trump has just lifted the non-disclosure agreement, the NDAs for the UFO whistleblowers there. He's removing all the barriers. So that is a fundamentally important step there. I mean, I wonder what old Lou Elizondo is going to do there, because, like, he's, publicly has to keep quiet for a lot of this sort of stuff there. So this might be the chance to see his true. Is he really, put in there as a controlled release, or is he now free to say everything there? Hopefully Grush is going to be able to be free, and they can say all of the ultra things there. The mines are huge. Oh, the earthworks is ridiculous, that I've seen down there. But I mean, what about the things that we don't have? Although I'm sure it's not true down there, but it always got my interest. But the strategic steam reserve, do you ever hear that rumour? I think it's very unlikely to be true, but that was another interesting Cold War one for Caution. Well, exactly. They come back because they actually get a kick from it. They thrive on the feedback, and it's very different to a discussion and a debate there, which is a shame. A new wave of UFO stuff soon. This will be the part of the test, wouldn't it? Do they still feel? Because if it's officially that they're not going to have those legal barriers and all that sort of stuff, that should free up a lot of people. But it doesn't necessarily stop people from retaliation in other ways, does it? So it might not be that full release for people, especially if they were working outside of the law, most likely anyway, for a lot of those things. So yeah, so we'll see how much it frees them up. I think Grush should be free now, shouldn't he? And the Varginha creatures were exposed to the sun, and it's why they emitted the odour. Oh, you know what, Scooby? I never thought about that. Yeah, maybe something to do with the environment. It was a reaction. We did a evolution biologist whistleblower that claimed to have worked with the biologics of the aliens for one of our deep dives. That was really interesting. And they were talking about their system for processing waste. It's a little bit simpler than us. They can only have certain liquid foods. But basically, they just sweat. They've got no arsehole. They shit through their skin. And that could be one of the reasons why they smell. Only releasing what he's allowed to. Yeah, he probably is. And it's there. They don't know what to do with it. No, Biddy. You're just getting me excited now. No. Don't do that to me. Don't wind me up with that video. Don't tell me the strategic stream reserve is real. That's like what's the folklore stories there? The Earth's Pringle. Like Bob getting raided every other week. Yeah, exactly. So they weren't playing by the law anyway. It should free up some people, and it's a good step. But if they were already being shysters about it there. Hyperbaric paranoid there. God, that's a tongue twister right there. Right, I'm going to bounce back over quickly to the TikTok. Where did we get to? There. Oh, V, I missed the cowboy hat. Sorry, but thank you for the cowboy hat and the potato there and the other gifts. Thank you, though. Where did we get to in the chat? Where did we get to? Sorry, guys, across 2 chats tonight. So I've just finished on the YouTube. And I'm going to be back over to the TikTok. I think Bob Lazar has element 115 there, and he said a few things that didn't quite come across right, and it seems like he almost slipped up. I think it's kind of definitely indirectly said to, isn't it there? And Carl, they're coming and feeding Alan. Alan.
Nom nom nom. Thanks.
Played by the ball, Alan. He swallowed it. Oh, what a bit of luck it didn't do anything to him then. Where are we? Where did we get to just before the breaks and the cutting out for you guys on the TikTok? We got to around here, I think, somewhere. Unless it was a red square from the tracker, that line. It shouldn't go red without the tracking line, because it needs the previous. I was thinking that. Is it just flashing up? But unless it needs the previous to go red to know it's gone anomalous. So, Vega, exactly, V. It's a big, beautiful Vega. And V coming in with the hashtags. Thank you for those. Said, it's the likes, the shares, the hashtags, the tapping away, all of that jazz. That helps us reach more and more like-minded people there like yourselves. The more eyes and minds we get on the old phenomena, the more we can all piece this puzzle together. Yeah, we get into the glitching patch now. I had no idea why. Our internet connection was fine, so that was solely a TikTok problem. Sorry guys about that. The weird part of the internet is where we mistake cows for gnomes. Yeah, well, let's see what happens at Rendlesham Forest. What am I going to mistake it for then? The loopy loops had to get the loopers around midnight. This summit has to go. Sausage fingers. Yeah, TikTok was having a cycle there. Is Alan chewing the wires? TikTok think he's holding up a gang sign. Probably. UFO interference there. Oh, it won't load. Oh, that's a shame. But hopefully it's back and stable now for you guys. Where did we get to? Debbie does Mars. What was that one? Blame your bucket list. It was too long. It broke it there. The Muppet story. Did the Muppets do an alien one? I don't know if we can have that there. Oh, it's lasted a long time, X. Can request Alien Alan Retrieval to come out with the battery pack. He ain't going to do nothing there. Alan stacks on batteries. That's what he does there. Drama incoming. And the Emperor of Mankind, how are you doing there? What aliens have you encountered? I haven't, as far as I know, encountered any. We've seen some strange things on the screen. We've seen some things move in ways that satellites just can't, the shooting stars, etc. can't, all of that sort of jazz. But what it actually is, I can't say for sure. At the end of the day, all we can see is light moving on the screen at the moment there. That's all the data it gives us. We can filter out the explainable, but to explain the unexplained is a little bit too tricky for us yet. But a few people in our community do have had report encounters directly, and then generally there are lots of credible people that have had certain experiences and things like that. But yeah, personally I haven't yet. 30,000 likes, come on there, Lee. Thank you for that, Lee. Appreciated. And as well, and Chloe there. Someone shot a laser pen in my window the other day. I lost my head with such an invasion there, especially with the amplification and stuff. That can be it can be quite dangerous. There we go. I should have been able to sort that one there. And Right, where's it going to? God, where is it? Where is it, guys? Sorry, I'm trying to find my place in the chat. And what are the greys like? Well, I've heard multiple reports. My theory, or the way I lean most with the greys, is going to be the us from the future. That seems to be, with the limited data that we have, or that I have on it, I would lean at the moment that makes sense, describing their behaviour, you know, there, and, you know, the frequency, just all of the evidence that could point to that. For me, some people say friendly, some people say otherwise. There, the old three-fingered ones there. Go. Yeah, it's tested my patience there. Our children in Princess V's presence. What was I talking about? Oh, I can't remember. And though Queen V, she remains, of course. There, Flash in B3, good spot in there. Going to get your Alien Alan a little leather jacket to match mine, and the little leather chaps there as well. That's what Alan likes. There's a new red dot on my phone there, and it's flashing that I haven't seen before. It's like Leanne's car and the warning lights there. Magic mushrooms for Alan. He don't need them. I've seen them now. And again, I think they're us from the future. That, for me, with the evidence that we have available, that is where I lean as the most plausible account. I don't know overall, because it's hard to tell how much overall evidence you would need, but just all of the collective stories, trying to deduce based on the amount of sightings, the type of sightings, the behaviour around that, is very, very difficult to judge, I think. And hey, up there, feeding Alan over on the tubes. Have you had a chance to check out the Lab 360? I've got it on my notepad right there, and when I came to set up for the stream today, I went, oh, for fuck's sake, I forgot it last night, so sorry. It's I've got to do. I'm going to check out hopefully the Disclosure Tonight podcast after the stream, but then after that, hopefully I'll catch some of those ones. And Mr. Mark there, the website, so it's www.thethingufo.live, and that's well, it's a normal website. In fact, let me show you guys. There we go. Got the normal stuff there, showing you what our schedule is, the merch, what the next deep dives are, you know, and our Discord and movie club stuff there. But there's a little members area where, once we get to this, basically you have to click, you know, like log in and then sign up. Use the same email as the Patreon. It can be the free tier on the Patreon as well, but you get access to this, which is our sensor dashboard. All sorts of live data, Schumann resonance there, geomagnetic index there, solar flare, risk, all this sort of stuff there. Even political polling around, you know, people's belief around what the phenomenon might be, which is really cool. You can pop them out, hide the ones you don't want. So it's all very cool, the sensor dashboard. But you also get access to the, there we go, our SETI stream, which is always running in the background there, listening out for alien radio signals. You can log those. And then on top of that, you've got the dog whistle as well for your own hunts as well. You need some decent speakers, but yeah, it will work for you guys. For those as well. Sam loves a notepad. I do like a good notepad, and like we've got our UFO sightings logbook. You know, I haven't used it yet, but we need to. I do collect notepads. You never seen the hoodie in the merch? It is there, but I haven't got a sample of it. Same, we've got a baseball cap as well, and I've got a second design for a baseball cap. I need to get samples of them, and I've been too poor basically. But once I get the samples and I can confirm that they're actually okay. They should be. The rest of them have been fine, but I just want to make sure I've had a sample in my hands to know that the quality's all right before anybody gets them. But they will be there. Or A2 untracked lethal. 2. Oh, got one there. Got a faint one. I did see one. They got one down there. See, this is a misalignment here. It's gone red because it got the tracking line wrong. So, yeah, it's anomalous, but I think that is just a false track there. Need the hoodie and the cap as well. Well, the cap we're designing is there's a normal logo one, which is all right, but there is a it's the, you know, like the American Navy veterans, they have like the big navy blue caps that say Navy, and they normally have the ship and stuff that they're on. We're doing one of those that says Skywatcher and has all the details and like embroidered in gold on it as well. So that is on the list. Where are we? Over on the tube there. Waffle there. Do you ever take a look at the beautiful planets with those telescope cameras? So this is the best, really, other than the digital zoom we can do. Like this, it just gets pixelated very quick. I don't have a telescope. I'm working on trying to get one, but it's not going well at the minute. But I do want one, because if we could have a smart scope set up with this, we could be, hey, look, talking about Vega here, and then should we have a super zoom and then switch to the telescope and really get up close? I think that'd be awesome there. It's still going though, X. That ain't too bad. You've been tapping away as well. But yeah, we'd love to do that. That's one of the things on our list. But at the minute, it's first is our UFO tour. Then it's going to be the old, what's it called? Infrared modification and stuff like that. So yeah, it'll be there. Nothing better than looking up on a clear night. Oh, 100% waffle. It's so beautiful about the night sky. You don't necessarily even need the aliens, just the shooting stars, the beautiful stars twinkling. It is awesome. Where do we get back to over on the tubes? Where did we get to with you guys? At least what I've heard when walking about, you get it, the strategic steam reserve. Oh my god, it's. I want, you know how it's like everybody wants that to be true. Like, maybe it is. There, I think Bob Lazar has the Element 115 there. He said a few things. I did that one, didn't I? Yeah, I think so. I think it is kind of like it's implied heavily as well. And what sealed it for me was that Bob has a lot of truth. Was fact. Did a podcast and got blasted on whiskey during it, and still poured all the stories. Yes, I saw that one. I lean towards Bob quite a lot. If there is anything wrong in his statement, I think it's not that he's lying, but it's his interpretation. Jesus, that's an alignment and a half there, that curvature. Interesting, they're matching there. That must be the Earth's curvature. We've not calculated correctly with that tracker. But yeah, I think it would just be that things that he's been purposely misinformed by, or to try and misdirect him with when he was there. Just talk to the farmer at Rendlesham there. He's going to let the cows out when you visit. Liberty. I mean, if plastic bags also give me a spook in the night as well, I probably don't even need the full cows. But do you always focus on the same hotspots, Guy DBs? A lot of the time over the summer, yes. Mainly because we get this window of southwest to southeast for us that is like the clearest bit and the darkest part of the sky. So within that, we can move about a bit. But I always tend to just settle with Vega because it's really easily identifiable. We do spin it around occasionally, normally when it slows down a bit, but it's been quite fruitful tonight. But as the seasons change, we get Orion in, we get Betelgeuse in. Oh God, what else do we get? We get some really awesome ones. New crop circle in Wiltshire, July 21st. They're very busy. I'm too lazy to do all that myself. And but seriously, mines are so huge there. Everything is like it was because there is still plenty of space there. Elevator, stairs, corridors after corridor, and different levels. Seriously, oh god, you really would get lost down there. What I wouldn't give is say to go down there. We love cows, abducted ones too. Living like, in the back of my head, like when those cows rushed us on the last on location, I got scared. Thinking maybe that's what they wanted help. Maybe their friend Barry had just been abducted and they were kind to tell us, you know. Didn't mean to make the crop circles there. The poor Michael has one leg longer than the other. I don't even go out of the house, though. Sounds like haggis. Fungus and mould is becoming a problem, and it's growing. I imagine down there as well, like just the cost to keep ventilation down there. Oh, God, where's it gone? Sorry, guys. Scrolling down. Yeah, one day somebody will just turn it off there because it's too expensive, and yeah, we'll lose it all. Where did it get to? Your office was actually in Warminster Garrison. Oh, wait, hey, just down the road from us here. And do you think ETs are stealing from us there without knowing it? Just a thought there, Leroy. It's a possibility. It's very hard to deduce with any confidence what their priorities may be. Now, I think us from the future either here to repair their genetic lineage, maybe they've lost something and they need to go back to the roots, they need our genes for that would fit, or they're just trying to keep an eye on us, making sure, you know, they, you know, their future is preserved by keeping us on track, maybe, or just curiosity, you know, going back in history and say, well, we would if we could. If it's other than that, if it is a different species, then I'd imagine it's probably more just sort of anthropological, like, you know, just having a look, monitoring us is the most obvious sort of sign. But there'll probably be lots of different ETs out there doing lots of different things to various degrees. I'm not a big fan of them necessarily coming here to mine materials because, well, you know, once you've got the gravity, you know, coming down to get it, it's actually easier than getting it off-world. But somebody did say, as an interesting counterpoint, is that maybe they want to do it on here with Earth with gravity because of the slaves. Oh, excuse me, guys, that's really catching me out tonight. It's a good angle, though. Oh, Dr. Huru, I'll catch you later there. Thank you for joining us there. I feel like they're burgling us. They might be. Cowboys versus Aliens. I thought that was actually a good film there. That's my a controversial opinion there. Living Light.
Nom nom nom.
Thank you for feeding Alan there. Well, a telescope too there, but it's the darn tracking mounts there. So, oh my god, they're insane. Yeah, like this one that we have for there, it's not a tracking mount, it's just a really basic pan and tilt one. And that was like 50 quid. And it's great, but it doesn't do the weight for the lens. So we do need to upgrade that as well to one that can do the moon lens weight and actually gives us a lot more control over where we can point in the sky. But it's not a tracking one, just to make it easier for us there. But the actual tracking one's bloody expensive there. I'd be looking, I think, probably more at one of just the smart ones because then it's all in one. Very simple. Don't have to screw around. Oh, good day. I thought it was goodbye. Good day. Well, good to have you in there, Dr. Huru. How the devil are you doing? Bob Lazar with dementia is going to be a great podcast. I didn't think of it like that, but, you know, I think the cows there, Amanda. And very interesting. They call plastic bags on barbed wire fences, which is knickers up here. I didn't know that one. But what freaked me out was our first live on location. And basically, we're up the Iron Age hill forts that surround the town here, which is maybe one of the reasons why this place is special and gets a lot of attention there. But they're strange. They're hills very high up, good field of view, but they're pretty flat on top, and there's no trees and nothing around at all, you know, they're stripped bare. And we were doing it, but our night vision is quite bad because I have to plug it into a laptop to run the stream, so I see the screen. I can't really see the night unless I spend time looking up at it, so you don't get a good field of view actually in your immediate area. You're pretty blind to that. And we're doing it, and I just kept hearing this sort of rustling. It sounds as if somebody was treading on like crunchy leaves in autumn, you know, and I was like, I feel like somebody's getting close to us. Like, you know, my senses are going off here, and you could see it on camera. I just went, you know, just that he came over me. And yeah, it turned out it was just a Sainsbury's carrier bag blowing around in the wind. My first thought was, you know, somebody's treading on leaves. And then it was like, wait a minute, there's no trees up here, let alone fucking leaves. So it sent me. And then there was the second time that spooked me. And then the last one, it was the cows just rushing the camera. Again, because we didn't have that good night vision in front of us. We kind of heard movement, looked, and then just out of the distance, it was a herd of 30 cows were just running to us at full pelt. And you just see these all you could see was the white markings on the top of their head, just rushing to you. I'm trying to process, what is this? You know, that it's low, so it's probably not people, but maybe it's the local kids robbing us. And then my brain we saw that white marking and a sort of a diamond shape, looked like a beard, and my brain was running through everything it could be, through the Rolodex of folklore and weird stories I've heard. It settled on gnomes. It thought it was the pointy hat and the pointy beard of being rushed by gnomes for a second. But yeah, I'll always get spooked about something there. Tip, wear light sunglasses when you set up there. Okay, I'll tip that, yeah. Uses the red LED lamp. That could be a shout. We use the infrared for our camera on us, but we can't see it there. And the idea was to preserve the night vision, but it's such a big screen. At some point, we will, and this is one of the things we need to do to upgrade to get to do the on location from Rendlesham Forest, is we need to get off the laptop and on one of those little streaming boxes like Liberty has. Not such a good one, but just a basic version. Then that way it'll be a smaller screen, so it won't do us in as much. And now Pancake there, just join the Patreon there, so we'll most likely be a rolling sub there as well. That'd been my first paid there. Never found anything worse. Thank you, Super. That is, you're incredibly kind. Not just, you know, here, you know, sharing your knowledge and having a chat and keeping us all company, but also in the other ways. It's very, very kind. And never any obligations, so you know, you don't have to stay on those things. We do appreciate it, so it all goes back into the stream, going straight back into all of these things, and hopefully at the minute getting us closer to Rendlesham Forest to start that UK tour. You got your brand new one today. I saw the picture, Liberty. Very, very jealous of that. That is so cool. The whole rig you've got up there is just like, that is amazing. You've played a gnome in D&D. Well, I don't know why my brain went to that and not like the Little Greys, but that's where it went. Well, this is a nice bright one. Should we zoom in?
Zoom mode activated.
I'll catch you later there, DBs, as well. We'll be on tomorrow. Make sure you're following, so you'll get those notifications. Hopefully we'll see you later on in the week there. Not often you find good stuff like this. Well, thank you. That's very, very kind of you to say there. But again, never any obligation, you know. Even if you get bored of UFOs for a bit, you're always welcome in to disappear and all that sort of stuff as well. So we're always here whenever works for all of you guys there. But we do appreciate you all, whether it is just talking away, you know, hanging out with us there or whatever it may be. Where did we get to over on the TikToks? Where did we get to? Oh, sorry guys, there's a few more messages than I expected. About here. You've been promoted to, yes, you got your, yeah, I managed to press the button there, Chloe. I need to do it. If you're on the tubes, if you drop a message in there, I'll do it on the tubes as well. Under Armour. The tube sucks, V. You've just offended the tubes. The campsite arrangement looks nice there. So do the log cabins. Yeah, I'm far beyond my tent days. It'd have to be a cabin. I haven't yet, no, X. I haven't seen them. I've got to go through my TikTok messages. I'm a bit behind on those ones, typically, as always. There. Who saw the little people? I still didn't see that one there. Got distracted messaging about changing my YouTube name there. Did I miss anything? Alan's friends came. They were asking after you, Kate. Lethal there. What would you do if you received a verified message from an extraterrestrial civilization? Ooh, good question. As in, like, there was a message to it, like an instruction or some information to convey, or I just got, like, the positive detection. Because if it's the positive detection, it would be, we'd just publicise it, you know, we'd clip it, we'd share it like that, and hopefully, you know, that just kind of would help contribute slightly to people, you know, knowing that, hey, things are quite strange that are out there. I don't think we'd be taken seriously in the SETI world at all, but maybe they would have, you know, been looking in the same place and be able to confirm it. Excuse me. But if it was an actual message there that said, hey, we're coming next week, get the red carpet out, lads, or we're going to laser you. Yeah, I don't know, actually. I don't know. That's a good question. Alan. Had you call your daughter down to help? Are you getting to that age now, Kate, where you need the kids to help with the tech? Oh, but the only instruction was a warning there, never to reply. Oh, well, that's that. You know, I am the cat that curiosity killed, so I would always end up replying, even if I know it's no good for me, and nothing like having to ask your kid for help. That's why you had him. That's why you had him. And a battery is all. It's now so small you can't read the number there. Well, X, if you do disappear, thank you for hanging out with us tonight there. The big scary plastic bag, exactly, and cows are nosy. I didn't realise how much. So my interaction with cows previously has been like they're not too fussed, but they followed us when we were setting up. And again, there's nothing up there. It's all flat. So if they do have a bit of a stampede, then you know, we were buggered. It's not where we can really hide. But yeah, when those cows, we had to find somewhere. So we actually went to the edge of the hill fort rather than directly on top. We were actually using the fortifications to defend ourselves from the cows. But they still found us eventually. The bag sticker has finally disintegrated on my phone case. Hey, that's not too bad. That's nearly, was it 9 months maybe survival rate for that? We get a cow sticker for it. From good quality stickers. They weren't too bad, those ones. They weren't too bad. We'll have to reintroduce them. Highland cows are lovely. I do love cows, but when they're like nuzzling and putting their snout into your, you know, very expensive equipment, I was like, no, go away. That's 7 ducks there. Morgana as well there. Thank you for the shares. Do appreciate those guys. It is the likes of shares that happen away that helps us reach more and more like-minded people there, like yourselves. And the more eyes and minds on the phenomena, the more we can all piece this puzzle together. Is it donkeys are way cooler? They protect the farm better than dogs. Do they really? The thing Scottish Rescue, I would love an animal sanctuary. Although I would no good at it. I couldn't handle it when the animals get sick and ill, making the hard decisions. Gerald the dolphin there. It's Jessica the dead pig. We've named it. Which one's Jessica though? There's a few of them on there. They are utterly crazy. Carl. Oh, it makes me miss Zen actually with the dad jokes. And can you imagine Sam trying to run and climb up a tree and hide? Oh my god, I'm not built for that these days, Lee. I'm not be. Just on the camera as well, you just see the night vision image of us panicking. But you did miss Alan came with us on the last one. So, and that was partly one of the reasons why I didn't want the cows around, because I thought they would get a little bit spooked seeing Alan. If an alien message delivered detailed every Earth extinction. How would knowing our history change society? God, that's a good point. You know, if we could have all like that, you know, have it confirmed, you know, hopefully we'd learn some lessons, you know, the things we need to be looking out for. Ah, thank you there. Chloe, I will get you sorted out. Can I do that one? I think so. I think it's done. There, thank you for that. I don't know. We don't name the others. They are not to be spoken of. Jessica is the more central one. She's not the brightest. If an alien signal exposed humanity's deepest secrets there, how would global trust survive? Well, it would either send us into outright destruction and devastation, or it would have the opposite effect, that we'd all realise that we're all fucking flawed and we all do stupid shit all the time. And yes, some people slightly more than others and some people a lot more, but the majority of us are incredibly imperfect anyway, enough to piss enough of people off as well. So maybe we'll just go, right, we're all wankers then, let's get on with it. Maybe it'll be freeing. Cute white donkey note queen fee. And if you see them again, you'll have to move them off. They won't listen to me. And thank you there, client, for doing that as well. Kate can send you the grid control link as well, the grid box. Giving you their jobs there, Kate, sorry. Put a baseball cap on it. With the ears poking out. If alien artifacts are granted one wish to destroy all war, what would be the cost? Well, I think we need it. I think it's just the other flip of the side. It's an expensive price to pay, but I think it's like I saw a really bad TV show once talking about a woman that had no sense of fear, some sort of born with a genetic brain condition where there was just no sense of fear, and it was going through like a day in her life, and this is in the 90s, it was very low resolution, and it was little things like the reenactments of her dropping her keys over a balcony and then just going straight after them and falling arse over tit, because it was a useful emotion there to kind of just go, stop doing some of the things. And you know, friction and fighting, I don't think we could be so right. They're obviously very difficult and they come at a high price. We do a lot of it, but I don't think we can give it, you know, just right off as something totally unnecessary there. And how do you think the Uglu would react to confirmed alien life? Depends on what sort. Life out there on one of those distant exoplanets, you know, we've detected life, as we're very close to doing, on one of those distant exoplanets, be interesting. I don't think it would change people much. You know, if there is life within our solar system, if it's bacterial, again, probably wouldn't change very much there. If that we are getting, you know, intelligent technological signals from a star, a little bit interesting, but depends how far that star is away. If they're here visiting us, that could be some changes. I don't think it would be fundamental though, the principle of life out there, because humanity is at various points, it's a good question, but I don't think at various points humanity has believed that, and religion has survived, everybody survived, you know, they were, you know, convinced that life was out there. Thank you there, Katie. And DJ as well, if a lone alien probe entered Earth's orbit of broadcasting only music there, what song would best represent it? I've got a song in my head, but I don't know the actual name of it. It's one used on Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is hilarious. Like a totally jarring gangster rap song. Where did we get to over on the tubes? If alien species offered us unlimited clean energy in exchange for our internet history, would you? No. Alan's been using my account. I wouldn't trust us with it. Where did we get to? Did the song there? Oh, got a brand new one today. And no, I did that one. Oh, you were here. Thank you, Kate. Yeah, thanks to who was it started that? Well, it might have been Chloe actually. What millimeter lens you? I think it's 25mm. I'm eyeing up a 14mm lens at the minute, but there's danger that the further out we zoom, the harder it will be to see these objects. They'll be too small to us to perceive. I have got like a fisheye lens that's like, I don't know, 4mm or something ridiculous there, so you see the whole night sky and all the edges around it. That was my initial idea, but it is too zoomed out. You don't get to really see anything. You see a few stars. But I am tempted to test it. But yeah, like all these things, we've done all the cheap stuff now, so it's now saving up, and then something breaks, and so there's about 3 or 4 different items that I really want to test for the stream, but they're all around the few hundred mark. So we'll have to wait for those for after out on location, I think. What do you think will the medicine of the future be? A medicine of frequencies. I think that's going to be such an untapped area. I really do with that. And what cabins? It's a rough sleeping in. Just a sleeping bag with sensors, just in case a deer comes, starts rutting. I am so. I don't think I could do. I don't think I could do it rough. I'm a sickly Victorian child now. I need my luxuries. You've arrived. There we go. 2 streams at once. The pro move. You need the YouTube on the big screen and then the chat on the little one. And Ollie there, the cows know things. The cows have seen things. Got that look in their eye. I'll catch you later, Amanda. Thank you as always for joining us there. Cows make good burgers. They do. They're a dab hand in the kitchen. Mention message there. This is great there. Not a very popular movie from 2019 there. Cosmos. Highly recommend. I think we've seen Cosmos. But is that the one where they're in the back of the car doing the signal hunting for a satellite? I think it's that one. It comes up every now and again. We haven't watched it. We haven't watched it ourselves. That was my little you've been on too late message from the missus. But we haven't watched it on our movie club yet. We'll have to recommend it and see if we can watch it on a future one there. But did something interesting happen in the first stream? Oh yeah, the ones we've done. Yeah, we've had multiple interesting ones. The ads make you cry. The ads are bloody ridiculous as well. Looking at camera boxes today at Wex there, and I asked the price. Bloody box! Oh my god, that is insane. Have you seen? Yeah, it's Cosmos. He's a very, very good film for that one. Definitely right up our street because we do our signal hunting on those cloudier nights. We'll have to put it. Somebody put it in the movie club chat so we can add it, and Alan can do it. Alan can post it, and so we can vote on it there. So many Alan. Oh, Scooby. Yeah, that was. I have to thank A Up for getting us the costume there for that one, but that'll make an appearance again. And hopefully it'll be more in focus this time because that was the problem last time. I had no budget. That's ridiculous there. Oh, KFC. I haven't had that in ages there. Where did it get to? Baylor is the greatest teacher. Oh, bang on, it really is. And I've been trying to take that on board because we had so many issues, tech issues, the last couple of weeks where the signal was cutting out. But it did actually force me to eventually figure it out. And I don't know why I managed to this time, but touch wood, we seem to be more stable with those ones. Besides the satellites, it's been pretty quiet this week. We did have a couple of weird alignment things, but we've not had the same level of activity. We had really clear skies, but overall, there's still been a few interesting ones, but not. Yeah, it's not been great. And crazy there. Do we ever spot them here? We do, but it is a hunt, so it's not all of the time. There's a lot of man-made objects up there, and again, most of the time as well, the potential UFOs are going to be acting exactly the same as a man-made satellite, and we are not going to be able to tell. We're waiting for that rare occasion when ET realises he's left his gas on or left his keys at home right over the camera lens and does the interstellar handbrake turn. But it does happen. It does happen. Where did we get to? Shooting stars. We've had one, haven't we, tonight? And wait a minute, why is my... Oh, it's because we've gone past our scheduled times. It's reset itself to 0. I have that scene where they find the elevator sword and it says you can chop a camel right in the hump with that. Yeah. Oh, it takes me... I need to watch that one again there. Had one tonight. Yes, we had one. Are we in the right direction of the meteor? So that's a good question. I have no idea. We had the one, but I'm assuming probably not, considering what part of the sky are they coming from. Shut up from a B4. It did. Don't eat KFC. Recovered from an HGV from a place that makes the chicken there. Let's just say sweeping up the chicken and putting back on the belt. Didn't make me want one. Oh. I saw a kebab house once dragging in one of their kebab sticks of meat in what looked like a compression sock that you'd get for your leg. They were just dragging it along the floor in the street into the shop. I'm like, I know they're bad anyway, but I don't want to see it, lads. Extension tube not work for the 14mm or way too harsh. I don't know actually, see, but I haven't considered it. I do want to try it. It's just the main reason is price at the minute. So that's the big barrier. Out in Victoria there, many shooting star satellites at night. Have you ever seen anything strange? But phenomenal either way to see though. Haven't seen. Still haven't seen Close Encounters. Get on it. It's on iPlayer. It's there for the minute. Independence Day is good. Friend Andrea just introduced me to your page there. Oh, thank you to Andrea for that one there. Ruddy as well there. That is very kind of you to say. And welcome aboard. Where are you joining us from tonight? Exactly, Kate. Everyone must have seen Independence Day. And for the alien types, though, the scary ones. Not in real life. What if being human requires advanced soul capabilities? And many ETs see interest in how we master that. And for sure, it's more challenging as a higher dimensions. I mean, it's definitely a possibility. I think for me, I need to see more evidence of us being special to think that there may be something different from us than them. But again, that's not based on knowledge. That's just based on an absence of light, from my understanding. It could well be the case. Lots of people do talk about us being special, don't they? With the souls and the souls being harvested and things like that. Kebab isn't real food. No, you're right there. They really, really are. Yeah, so we're toying up as the next physical upgrades. I mean, obviously we will need to do the live on location. So there's a few physical upgrades for that to make the rig more stable. We don't want to travel to Rendlesham Forest or wherever, and then it just not work. But other than that, yeah, we want to get a new pan and tilt motor so we get a better access to the sky and we can support the moon lens and do those more easier. But then also, to try new lens and things like that. And Paranormal Coffee Lounge. There we go. I don't know why my eyes couldn't handle that one. How are you doing? Good to see you, Em. How have you been? And I think there's a small alien behind Tom's face with the little levers. Joining in from Norfolk there. Property in at the sticks, so no light pollution there. Really lush. Oh, I bet you've got some fantastic skies there. What is the best thing you've seen? Natural is good as well there, but Norfolk is a little bit of a mystical country as well, isn't it? Not too far from Rendlesham Forest as well, down in Suffolk. How are you doing, Teresa, as well? And just saw the feed to thank you and welcome very much in there. So we're doing our live UFO UAP Skywatch from Wiltshire here in the UK, right in the heart of Crop Circle country and just down the road from Stone Henge. So we do appreciate you all, and you're all welcome to ask away any questions that you may have, or if you want to share your experiences, we'd absolutely love to hear those too. But we're on pretty much every night, guys, so if you are subbed, followed, whatever it is, wherever you are, then you'll get those notifications hopefully when we go live. We will be winding up in a second because I have stayed on a little bit too late tonight, sadly, but we'll be back on again tomorrow at about 10:30, maybe a bit later, between 10:45 and 11 for the Skywatch, because we're going to be on for our members and Patreons deep dives from 9 p.m. So remember, if you are a member or a Patreon, 9 p.m. you'll be able to join us as we're looking through the CIA's reports into the from 1953 report, I think it is, into the UFO phenomenon. We're going to be reading through that, doing our UFO homework. Link in bio if you want to try it all for a month for free. There as well. How you doing, Nathan? They just got in here. What have you been up to? Out partying? Well, Jan 2026 was very interesting. Oh, I need to hear about that one. Orion's belt, the bell belt, the old. That was what was that? Men in Black, wasn't it? They did that one. Anyone seen the odd lights in the sky? They're pretty much all over the south of England. So I didn't see those ones. I used to be in the south, and then we moved here, or the southeast.
Zoom mode
so I kind of missed out on those ones. Did anybody else catch that? We've got a few Kent Way and that sort of, but not many. That's a nice blue one there. But until it does something strange, guys, we can't say for sure that it is something anomalous. You wish. I'm going to quickly catch up where we are over on the tube. Where do we get to with you guys? If aliens made a radio signal, if an alien radio signal turned out to be a countdown timer, what would you spend your final year doing? Oh, I have no idea. That is one I don't have a good answer for. And maybe it's good that I can't do the animal proteins anymore. Yeah. And there as well. Okay, I've made up the plan. Go for it. What's the plan? Tattoo master. There must be a tattooist in our group. And I'll buy the dish with a linear actuator there, and I'll modify that for true elevation. And then the stepper plus gearbox AZ. See, that's what I need, but it's too far beyond me skill-wise. Because I'd like to, on the screen as well, be able to point and then move the dish around, pick certain stars. At the minute, it's just fixed there. Need a tattoo cover-up. Did you go through? I warned you not to get the full back Allen tattoo. Excuse me. How you doing, Joseph? Good to see you. How's your day been? Who remembers the TV series in the 80s called V? I saw a remake of that in the early 2000s. I saw a few episodes, should have a remake of that. Lots of you guys talk about that, the original one though. And now I can't stand the taste of milk products. It's amazing how you do get used to things and then get unused to them as well. It's a classic. I've heard it's very good. I haven't yet. Response to me, I'll get a glow in the dark Alan. That is tempting. That is very tempting. Where did we get to? Around 3 until 5 a.m. No, I don't know if I've heard of a bit of a flap around that period. Describe them as well. I want to hear those. Over Camberley. Oh, okay. That's, yeah, I don't think we've got. Yeah. How's your ask for love points? That's a brilliant one. I'm stealing that one, Nathan. Oh, you missed your friend Terry in earlier. And apparently, I need to get out more with the Sony X camera. That's a good bit of kit. That is there. Some Meteors last time. I mean, even if the UFOs aren't there, the night sky is just fascinating, isn't it? There, but yeah, the more you look, the more strange things are up there. And oh god, where's it? Ruddy there. I haven't seen much more than satellites, to be fair. There are lots of them though. Did once see an Osprey fly past with the green rotary lights on there. That took some research. You know what? There are so many things that have caught me off guard, and I've gone, shit, is this it? And they have turned out to be actually just very normal things. And I start to kind of go, all right, fair enough, with a lot of the old debunks now. Not everything, but it's not as crazy as I thought to call things flares, or Venus sometimes. When you're looking, sometimes you do see certain things. Been bit loads. Yeah. Where are we? Down here as well. If an alien threat forced a choice there, should Earth unite globally or preserve national independence? Well, I don't think... I think, ultimately we will probably be global if things keep on our current projection there. But I don't think you can force it, so I don't know. It's a good one there. Looking at a wolf tattoo and Celtic cross with Alan. And Alan in wolf's clothing. Just bought a new camera. Oh, the FX5, Joseph. Oh, very, very nice bit of kit there. If only Tommy was here, I would feel half normal again. You are Tommy. Burj is supposed to work well. You or anyone in the chat seen the Iridium flares? Yes, they come up quite a bit. Less now. I think there's less of those satellites up there, but we definitely see. Oh god, we've got a lot of tracked ones on screen now. Look, it's picking up again. Very, very jazzy. But yeah, no, we've seen some. The flares are very interesting. We've seen some flashing as well, which are very, very strange from the same point in the night sky. Multiple times over a few hours, and exactly the same point. Very, very anomalous. We're nowhere near pointing to the geostationary satellite sets. That's one of our big anomalies. Andrea said I should mention I studied particle physics and cosmology at uni. That's all really fascinates me. There must be at least simple life out there. Oh, bang on. And that is awesome there, really. That is really cool. If you've got anything to contribute to this, even if it is counter something I might have mentioned, feel free. We want to hear it. We want to know all of the good stuff there that is highly relevant there. Even if I look like a tick, 'cause I'm wrong. It's fine. Because that just sounds absolutely fascinating there. And the way for us to understand, is to measure, is to observe, isn't it? There's got to be something out there. I lean more towards the reason that we haven't got the confirmation yet is going to be that absence of, or the fact that our technology isn't that advanced. We're getting some really cool things, but I mean, it's like SETI, for example. They'll say that there's no alien radio signals, but there are loads of signals out there that look technological and look to be coming away. Look to be coming not from Earth, basically, not from our stuff, but we can't confirm it. They can't debunk it. They can't write it off as a satellite. They try, but yeah, so they have to stay in this middle ground. But the main part of that is that we just don't have the technical ability to get a second dish on it in time to get that signal confirmation confirming its source. So I think most of it is probably like a limitation of the technology. But I think as soon as we do get that, I think it's going to be so fascinating. I think life is probably going to be abundant out there. So awesome to have you in our community. And what are you doing there? I don't think there's as many. No, I think there's definitely a lot fewer now because they were the earlier ones. And health category there, quote, why should a man die whilst sage grows in his garden? around 11th, 12th century health and medical. A poem from the interesting. Love sage. People use sage as a bit of a code word. Are you talking about actual sage? Interdimensional. Again, that could be an interesting angle to all of this. There is, guys, after this stream, the next thing you want to do is go find Hannah Fry. So I think she's a mathematician, professor of math, something like that. And she's a really good communicator. One of her shorts, it's a recent one, it talks about what a 4-dimensional object would look like to us in our 3-dimensional world. And when you see that, you go, oh yeah, there can be a dimensional component at play. I don't think it's quite like what Hollywood say. They're not pockets of other worlds or other realities. They are just extra ways to interact with the same space most of the time. But I think that could be an interesting one there. Get rid of the ghost that haunts your shed. Hey, if you get out of the shed, it might go in the house. It's like, best leave it in the shed. When aliens invade Israel, it's screwed. I think we're all screwed if they invade, aren't they? Right, well, I'm going to have to come off now, guys, but let me just finish up where we are quickly over with the TikTok. Go over to here. Get an Allen tattoo there. Odds on 8 will see it. If aliens threatened existence, should nations surrender independence to our unifier? I think that's probably what would happen. All of a sudden, we'll have something very important in common. Well, the other stuff seems very small. Reagan was bang on about that. And do that, an alien will Alan will turn up on your couch there, eating your snacks and hogging your remote. Oh, he will. And that's the least of the problems Alan will cause you. Cool if there was a decent DJ in here. Can we have a Saturday night to DJ night to just Alan on the decks there? Oh, well, catch you all later, guy. There is that. Also a problem over there. I'm not sure if there's dynamic between the tubes. Oh, I don't no idea actually, Kate. Oh, they might actually be talking about actual sage there. What I saw one close up in Cumbria in our honeymoon. It came down over Lowick there around 9:30 p.m. There, red light, no noise, drifted over. So odd. That is pretty cool, especially red as well. Very, very, very strange around, likely to be satellite, anything like that. Leans for me for the plasmoids there. And thank you, Paranormal. Thank you for sharing all your accounts and stories and stuff. So, guys, you've got to wind up for tonight. But thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you're following, subscribe, so you can, catch us tomorrow night. Remember, we're going to be on 9 p.m. for our deep dive, but that's for members and Patreons. Link in the bio if you want to try the Patreon for a month there for free. If you do want to support us, though, it all goes back into the stream there as well. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting deep dive. Then after that, it will be our normal Skywatch for everyone, because it is going to be clear, hopefully, as well then. So hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out, talking, sharing all your comments and all your knowledge and your experiences like that. Mods, again, extra love. Thank you for helping out there. Likers, sharing and all that sort of jazz, the tapping away. Again, extra love helping us build up our community. And again, merchers, support us in all ways, shapes or forms. Extra love, because it helps us all improve what we're doing. Thank you all, guys, and we'll catch you all tomorrow night there for a double bill. Bye bye. I'm sorry, Nathan, I've got to go to work. Bye.